It is mandatory all children, preschool through high school, be vaccinated against hepatitis A. Students age 16 and older need a booster dose of meningococcal vaccine. Kentucky is facing an outbreak of hepatitis A, and vaccination is the best protection against the disease. The Caldwell County Health Department offers a wide variety of vaccinations to keep the infants, children, and adults protected. So call the health department today at 270-365-6571 to schedule an appointment to discuss what vaccines that you need to stay healthy.
Are you or someone you love one of the nearly 1 million Americans living with Parkinson's disease? There is no known cure, but you have the power to help change that by participating in a clinical trial. The Michael J. Fox Foundation will help you get started. Visit michaeljfox.org/participant pack to download the new Parkinson's Trial Participant Pack. It's free and it's available right now. That's michaeljfox.org/participant pack.
Protecting data across modern decentralized networks presents challenges that traditional backup solutions can't handle. At best, you'll waste time and money managing multiple solutions. At worst, gaps in coverage will leave your data vulnerable. Barracuda Backup is a single cloud-integrated solution that simplifies the backup process and allows data replication to anywhere on your network, a private cloud, Barracuda's cloud, or to the AWS public cloud. Reclaim your data. Try Barracuda Backup free at barracuda.com/backup.
The 2018 West Kentucky Hoops Classic is coming up Thursday, December 27th and Friday, December 28th at the Cab at Caldwell County High School. WPKY will have coverage of the Lady Tigers and the Tigers. On Thursday, we'll have coverage of the Tigers against Fulton City and Brighton, Tennessee, while the Lady Tigers take on Collins. Then on Friday, December 28th, it'll be the Tigers against Clarksville Northeast and the Lady Tigers against Ballard Memorial. The first broadcast of the tournament will begin Thursday, December 27th at 12:15 as the Tigers take on Fulton City on WPKY.
We're your home for Caldwell County Tiger Sports. We bleed blue and gold. Caldwell County Tiger Sports are on the air now at 1580 103.3 WPKY and WPKYonline.com.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Cab Building. It is this year's West Kentucky Hoops Classic. First game in progress here is Dawson Springs taking on Ballard Memorial in girls action. Dawson leading that one 45-33. Dennis Stevens here along with Bob Hayes and John Miller. And Bob, we've looked forward to this for some time now. 2 days of basketball, 14 games, 5 involving the Caldwell County Tigers and Lady Tigers. And we'll get underway with the boys action here about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this game. We're in the last minute here between Dawson and Ballard. But it's Caldwell County taking on Fulton City. Tigers coming in at 7-3 on the season. Fulton City at 2-8. So Caldwell County looks to keep the winning ways going. Winners of the last 7 out of 8, and they look to put a good effort this afternoon against Fulton City, who comes in struggling at 2-8.
And Dennis, you're right. We get to see basketball teams from 5 states in this tournament. Right now, 2 local high school teams, Ballard Memorial and Dawson Springs, are just about to wind up game number 1 here in this tournament. Dawson out to a 12-point lead right now with 40 seconds to go, but the Tigers playing well lately here, especially in they're 7-1 over their last 8 games and just playing really inspired basketball.
This is the Goodwin Insurance pregame show brought to you by our friends at Goodwin Insurance. They are your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. So contact Goodwin Insurance for a free quote. And along that lines, one of the main people, I guess the main person getting this whole thing together, Tori Hammett's done a great job. We've got, like you said, teams from 5 states coming in today. A number 2 ranked team in all of Mississippi, the number 2 6A team in Oklahoma. So some big time talent here at the Cab the next couple of days.
And this team from Oklahoma that we are in love with, Sapulpa, that we had fun with in the Todd Griffin show this morning. So it's going to be great basketball here after throughout this whole tournament. Caldwell County will have two games after we get through with Fulton City with 2 teams from Tennessee, and I'm not sure how good Brighton is, but Clarksville Northeast is always a basketball power in the city of Clarksville. So Tigers will have their work cut out for them in those 2 latter games that conclude tonight at 8 o'clock and conclude the tournament tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I think Clarksville Northeast had one of their major players hurt this season, but they made it to the Tennessee State Tournament last year, so that's going to be a tough team tomorrow night as Ballard Memorial hits a basket right at the buzzer. Dawson pulls away and wins this one 47-35 in the opener of the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. And Bob, we're going to mention a lot of people that helped bring things to the radio this week, also that helped bring these teams from 5 states to the CAB building this week. So we're going to mention a few of those, but I want to start out by mentioning some friends. We talked on Todd's show this morning on the Sideline Report how this tournament is going to bring a lot of people into Princeton, not only helping the basketball program and the athletic fund here at the high school, but also the city of Princeton benefits a lot from this. People coming in from out of town, staying at local hotels, eating at all the restaurants, and we had a chance this morning to eat some breakfast after the Sideline Report this morning, so we want to shout out to our friends at Hardee's. Sharita and all her crew, they can get you a $5 All-Star meal today and tomorrow for this Hoops Classic. So stop in and say hi. Tell Sharita and her crew that you heard her friends Bob and Dennis mention them on WPKY today, but a lot of others that are going to be mentioned along the way as some of the sponsors, including some of our regular sponsors, Goodwin Insurance Agency, who is the pregame show sponsor here. You've got Lake Barkley CrossFit, Trilogy Performance Sports, just to name a few. Bobby and June Goodwin, the Optimist Club, YourSportsEdge.com, featuring our friend Todd Griffin in a new role with them. WPKY, Parker Eye Care, Bob and Pat Hayes, La Potosina, Farless Realty, just a lot of folks that we're going to mention over the course of the next couple of days. And we appreciate everybody that not only does a part to get this brought to the gym, but also gets it on the air for us on WPKY.
And the Tigers have just taken the floor, Dennis, in their warm-ups. Fulton City is on the floor as well, and we're down at the away from our home bench because of the banners being hung here on the rail. So a little different perspective for us in this game, and probably also for the tournament as well.
Fulton City, the mascot Bulldogs, so it'll be the Bulldogs and the Tigers this afternoon. Fulton City, as we said, comes in at 2-8. They have lost their last 3. They started the season with a 1-point win over Community Christian, and then after that, it's been some hard times. The only other win they have this season was a 22-point win over Clarksburg, Tennessee, not Clarksville, but Clarksburg, Tennessee, at Fulton City. The losses coming to Ballard, Dawson, Lake County, Tennessee, South Fulton, Tennessee, Bradford, Tennessee, Butler County, and Lyon County. Lyon County beat them 78-39. So Caldwell County should be the heavy favorite in this one. They're going to come out and try to take control of this one early. We'll see how much the starters play in this one if they do get that lead, because like you said, they turn around and play again tonight at 8 o'clock in the first day's nightcap.
And that's right. You don't know whether that's going to affect them any. They're playing early enough that they could probably go home and get a little nap, a shower, whatever, and be back out here ready to go around 8 o'clock tonight.
Fulton City comes in averaging right at, I think it was Bob, I'll look back on the stats, I'll get those pulled up here, right at 47 points a game so far this season. They do have a couple of kids scoring double figures on the year. That's number 10, Cameron Madding, averaging right at 11 a game, and also 11 points a game for Brennan Walker, number 13. So number 10 and number 13, probably the two that we'll need to keep an eye on for Fulton City. For Caldwell County, of course, they're going to go as the way Darren Boyd goes most nights. Darren, one of the top scorers in the state, coming in averaging right at 29 points a game, but you've got to have some team help for Darren, and you look to get that out of John Davis, Tripp Branch, Fralix, if you're looking at just the scoring column, but also rebounding-wise from Jamarius Blaine to Darius Riley. Coles Valley's going to get some action along with East. So it's going to be a team effort because you got to have more. We talked about it this morning with Todd. You got to have more than those 30 or 35 that Darren's going to bring. to get over the hump to win some games.
And the Tigers have picked up 3 extra players, Dennis. They've started dressing these kids out at Washington. Butler County. Leighton Hammett, Gavin Ward, and Blake Virette are now members of the varsity basketball team. So we feel like that the JV kids will get a lot of action today in this game, in this tournament. So that's good for them. 12 minutes to go here before tip-off time in game number 2 of the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. A lot of festivities going on here at the CAD building. The crowd not too heavily in right now, as you would expect maybe the middle of the day, but the better teams are slated a little bit later on this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that matchup between the number 2 team in Mississippi and Sapulpa out of Oklahoma. That's going to be a good game coming up. Is that this afternoon or tomorrow, Bob? Do you remember?
I'm not familiar with the.
That is tomorrow night at 6:30. That one's slated. And the fee to get in, the entry fee to get in today is $7 a day or $13 if you buy a 2-day pass. That game alone is worth the $13. You're going to see 2 high-quality teams. According to our friend Tori Hammett, you're going to see a track meet when those 2 teams take the court. So come on out to the CAB. A lot of basketball. You're not going to do anything else. The weather's forecast to get rough outside. So come on to the gym, have some stuff from the concession stand, and just get your basketball fix for a couple of days with 14 games slated here in the West Kentucky Hoops Classic.
It will be back-to-back here, Dennis. Not only this game, but coming up next, it'll be the Lady Tigers versus Martha Lane Collins out of Shelbyville, Kentucky, a girls' game slated to be at 2 o'clock, 3:30. It's Clarksville Northeast versus Booker T. Washington out of Tennessee, boys. And then at 5 o'clock, Sapulpa, Oklahoma versus the Webb School out of Memphis. That's a boys' game. And the boys' game following at 6:30 is Hamilton Southeastern Indiana versus Center Hill, Mississippi boys. And the finale tonight is Brighton, Tennessee versus Caldwell County, the boys going at it for the last game tonight. So a lot of basketball to be played here with 1 game down and 6 games to go.
And we hope these all turn out to be pretty clean games, Bob. We know last year a couple of academies were invited. I think they like to fight as much as they like to play basketball, so hopefully none of that on tap here this afternoon. Just some clean, fun games here at the CAB. So come on out and support this. It goes to help the Caldwell County basketball program as well as the Caldwell County Athletic Fund here at the high school. So it's for a worthy cause, but you can't beat the price. $7 for a day full of games, $13 for 14 games, less than $1 a game you're paying to come in here and see some outstanding talent. I think one of the Indiana schools is actually bringing a 7'2" kid on the roster.
It's amazing. If you want to see different types of styles of basketball, come on out to the CAB and witness what will be happening on the floor.
Also, a kid that's being recruited heavily by Tennessee and Vanderbilt will be playing here at the CAB a little bit later on today and tomorrow. So a lot of talent here to check out. Come on in. And Caldwell County's got 5 games slated. We're going to cover all 5 of them here on WPKY. So come on out for those. Support the Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're about 8.5 minutes before we tip this one off. We're going to take a quick break and be back, and we'll get close to the starting lineups and tip-off. It's going to be Caldwell County and Fulton City coming up here on WPKY, home of Tiger basketball at 1580, 103.3, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
My papa doesn't hear me very well. When I tell him I love him, you can't hear me. It makes me so sad. Please, Santa, bring him some Audibel hearing aids. Love, Emma.
It's so good to hear you say you love me.
Best Christmas ever!
Call Audubel today for your free hearing test.
There's no better time than now to hear better for Christmas.
Call Audubel, 270-554-1900.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports in Princeton. Trilogy offers a wide range of classes to help you reach your fitness and well-being goals, like yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, and weightlifting. They have family family discounts, and your first class is free. So come work out in a family-friendly environment at Trilogy Performance Sports, located directly behind Cash Express in Princeton. Open 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports Princeton. Telephone 270-601-1824.
Have you been a victim of debit or credit card fraud? Farmers Bank and Trust can help lessen your risk of getting taken advantage of. As our customer, you have exclusive access to a security feature in our app that will allow you to turn your debit card off while you're not using it, then turn it on instantly when you need to use it. Keep your information safe. Log into our free app to use this feature, increasing the security of your information right now. Not a Farmers Bank customer? Come down. Let us set up your account and start protecting you from potential fraud opportunities. This is not a guarantee that your information will not be compromised. This is an increased security measure. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hi, my name is Joe Girardi. I'm a nurse practitioner at Caldwell Medical Associates Family Practice Clinic, along with Barbara Hickman and Dr. Ralph Cash. Do you know what's worse than getting a flu shot? Getting the flu. Getting vaccinated is the best way to prevent this very serious illness from causing you and your family any harm this flu season. Help us fight back against the flu this year and make an appointment today. Give us a call at 270-365-1225 and let us get you on a path to a healthier you.
At Morgan's Funeral Home, we offer special services to meet the needs of those with special needs. At Morgan's Funeral Home, we recognize that no two individuals are exactly alike, and no two people want exactly the same final arrangements either. We can help you make the choices that will both satisfy your wishes and meet your individual needs. Morgan's Funeral Home, serving families for over 100 years.
Here's a reminder from your Princeton Electric Plant Board. Meter tampering is dangerous. Tampering with an electric meter is not only dangerous, it is dishonest and against the law. Stealing electricity by tampering with an electric meter may result in your arrest.
Two. Okay.
Bills that everyone has to pay. If you see anyone tampering with an electric meter, call the Princeton Electric Plant Board right away at 270-365-2031. Princeton Electric Plant Board, Princeton's #1 energy.
Well, welcome back here to the CAB building. A little too hot for me, John. Here we go. 5 minutes to go here in the pregame. Fulton City warming up at down to our left, and Caldwell County down here in front of us to our right near the concession stand. Dennis and I were just looking at some of the in the lineup they have published here in the program. Several names are on in the booklet, but not all those kids are dressed. They only look like they have about a team of maybe 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks about that 10.
And we were looking at their leading scorer is a young man by the name of Brennan Walker, who has jersey 13, but we don't see a jersey 13 on the floor. So we're going to be really aware during pregame warm-ups and introductions to see exactly who these players are. We want to be sure to get the names right.
Yeah, Caldwell County is warming up right in front of us. We moved down a little bit from our normal broadcast position for a couple of days, checking out this angle. But, Bob, it's going to start with Darren Boyd, but you got to see the guys play in the tournament. Was it Butler County?
Yes.
This past week. So maybe you can tell a little of what you saw. They went 2-1 in that tournament, won a couple of close games, and are playing really well now coming into this one. 7 out of the last 8 on the win column.
Especially in the 2 games on Friday, where the first game went overtime and we end up winning that one. The second game was against the host team, Butler County. Butler County having previously defeated Lyon County earlier in the season. But in that game, there was some sort of controversy between Darian Boyd and Coach K, and Darian set out the last half of that game. We were pretty well tied at halftime, so the substitutes, the 5 starters, minus Darian, played that game all the way through and came out with a victory. So we've got players that complement him real well, and on any given night, we could put 3 or 4 guys in double figures scoring, and that's one thing that makes this team real versatile, is you can't leave anybody alone at any point on the floor, or we're liable to burn you with the 3 or burn you with the 2, or whatever, but they played really unselfish in that game. Had a bunch of assists per made basket. So interesting to see. I'm sure we're not going to get challenged dramatically against Fulton City, but again, it's a good change of pace to get the JV kids in for a lot of action as well. We're down to 2 minutes and all that. And Dennis, do we want to do our
We do, and
prayer right
over
now?
the last few years, we've taken this from football into basketball. We're going to have our pregame prayer as we get ready for our starting lineup introductions, and we'll do that now. Holy God, thank you for another afternoon at the gym. We ask that you protect each student that steps on the court today, and we also ask that you bless the efforts of each student in ways they never thought possible. In Jesus' name we pray.
And further, Lord, we ask you to give courage and sportsmanship to the players, patience and understanding to the coaches, wisdom and knowledge to the game officials, and lastly, peace to us all. We ask these things in your precious name. Amen.
Amen. Minute and a half to go in this one. Just an exciting time for basketball fans. We had a chance to do the sideline report this morning and kind of put this out there a little bit more, but people talk about this. People that love basketball, you see them on the street, they say, what do you think this tournament's going to be like? Or how's the talent coming in for this tournament, for this showcase, really, not really a tournament, but a showcase for some of these kids. You're going to have college coaches in the crowd the next couple of days looking for somebody to maybe sign for their squads. Division I is looking at a couple of players that'll be here, but you've got a lot of smaller schools that'll be here at the Cab, and a chance for a lot of these players to show what they've got over the course of the next 2 days.
It's going to be an exciting 2 days for these players and anybody who wishes and chooses to come out and watch basketball action. The teams now making their way back to their respective benches. We'll have, when the clock ticks down, and we're at 30 seconds right now, ticks down, we'll have the starting lineups, and we'll be really interested to find out who these numbers are that we want to be sure we get right for Fulton City.
And that will do it for us for the Goodwin Insurance pregame show. Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Call today for a free quote.
And lineups about to be introduced.
Features the Bulldogs of Fulton City and the Caldwell County Tigers. Let's introduce the starting lineups first for the visitors.
Fulton City first to be introduced.
Kentucky, Bulldogs of Fulton City. At guard, 5'10", senior number 2, Drew Mowry.
Number 2 is Drew Mowry.
Freshman number 3, Tomeray Cobb.
Tomeray Cobb, number 3.
At guard, 5'10", junior number 10, Cam Madding.
Cam Madding coming out.
At guard, 5'11", sophomore number 20, Amari Hobbs.
Number 20, Amari Hobbs.
6'1", and a sophomore number 31, Kyrie Tribble.
Kyrie Tribble. So no number change on those kids. Maybe their leading scorer is homesick.
Must be not in the.
It's not on the. Not dressed.
We can tell.
And now for the homestanding Tigers, number 2, Darius Riley being introduced. Number 4, Darian Boyd coming out. Number 5, Jamarius Blaine coming out. Number 20, John Davis making his appearance. And number 22, Caden Fralix, rounding out the starting 5 for the Caldwell County Tigers. First quarter today is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Ready for the jump ball to start the game and for the call here in the first quarter, Tiger sportscaster Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Tip-off is brought to you by our friends at Farless Realty. Darren Boyd jumps it up, controls the tap, kicks it back to Davis, and Caldwell County will have first possession. Ball works down into the corner. Davis will get it back out, top of the key. He'll switch it over to Riley. Riley will drive, gets it over to Blaine. Fulton City comes out in a zone. Caldwell works it down to Blaine in the corner, back out to Riley. To Blaine, corner shot, 3 up, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it'll be off of Fralix, Fulton City basketball. Caldwell County is going to come with full court pressure. 1-2-2 trap for Caldwell County, length of the court. Boyd able to get a finger on the ball. Fulton City gets it back quickly up the court. They thought about a three off of Caldwell County. He wanted to pass it across the middle to Kyrie Tribble. A couple of Tiger players coming down the lane, goes off of Boyd. And it will be Bulldog basketball underneath their own basket into the first minute of play here in the first quarter. They get it out to number 3, Camaray Cobb. Cobb, top of the key. Puts it over to Malray. Malray back to Cobb. Caldwell County is going to go man-to-man to open this ball game. Cobb dribbles around to the right side. Is going to come off a pick set by number 10, Madding. Madding takes the ball, takes it down to the baseline. Shot up off the rim, no good. Big rebound by Kyrie Tribble. Foul's going to be called as Tribble got the rebound.
Caldwell County foul number 5, Jamarius Blaine.
Jamarius Blaine picks up the foul. It's his first, team first. 1 minute gone here in the first as Fulton City takes it out. They get it out to Tribble. He gets it back to point guard Cobb. Cobb guarded by Blaine. They work it around right side. It's number 20. First touch by him, Hobbs. Gets it back to Cobb. To Hobbs, now they're working around to Madding. Madding, the leading scorer on the floor for Fulton City. 3-point shot from the corner, no good. Rebound comes down to Darren Boyd. Boyd not able to keep control of it, steps on the sideline, turns it over, and it'll go back to the Bulldogs. Well, we talked about the Bulldogs having a couple of players scoring 11 a game, but Brennan Walker apparently not suited up for this one.
And you wonder where the scoring may come from for Fulton.
Aside from Madding, nobody in double figures for the Bulldogs. No score, minute and a half gone in this one. Murray dribbles baseline, has it deflected by Davis. Davis tries to keep it in bounds. And it's going to go off of Davis out of bounds and stay Fulton City ball. They'll take it out of bounds right at midcourt. Caldwell County is going to stay man-to-man. They get it into Hobbs. Hobbs back to Cobb. Blaine inches up on him. Cobb takes it to the right side. Wants to come off pick and roll, top of the key. Cobb still with it, left-handed dribble. Out of control. Caldwell County bails him out with a foul. Foul's going to go on Blaine. It's two quick ones here in the first couple of minutes on Jamarius Blaine. And it'll be out of bounds along the baseline for Fulton City. It's Fralix with the deflection. It's going to go out of bounds, stay Fulton City basketball. Fralix with the good hands guarding Kyrie Tribble.
And so far, we're 0-0 here with 6 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Caldwell with good pressure. Fulton City having trouble getting it in. Now the ball loose at midcourt. Fulton City takes it. It's Cobb down underneath, shot up and in. As that was Hobbs with the basket. 2-0 Fulton City as we played 2 minutes, and that's the only basket so far of the ball game. Blaine faces that zone. Now it's back out to Boyd. Boyd thought about the long three, gets it to Blaine underneath to Fralix, down to Blaine. And the ball goes out of bounds. That was Boyd trying to put the no-look pass over to Davis. Boyd may have been better off just to take that one up. Little jump stop from about 3 feet. Passes that up to try to get it to Davis. And it goes out of bounds, Fulton City basketball. Cobb brings it across the timeline. Into the game, trip Branch for Jamarius Blaine. Branch on Cobb, throws the ball up off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound to Riley. Riley brings it up himself, goes down the lane, up and in, coast to coast for a Darius Riley. And it's 2-2. On the make, Caldwell County brings the trap. Full court, Cobb breaks it, gets across the timeline. Now he's double teamed in the corner, puts it off to Hobbs. Hobbs with a runner, no good. Fralix with the rebound. Fralix will bring it up across half court. He'll pull it back. Over to Boyd. Boyd with a three from the top of the key. A Goodwin Insurance three-pointer for Darren Boyd. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Caldwell County with their first lead of the night at 5-2. 4:51 left to go in the first quarter, Bob.
It's a slow developing game so far, Dennis. You're right.
2 minutes into the game and only one basket. That was by Fulton City. But the three-pointer, Goodwin Insurance three-pointer by Darren Boyd gives Caldwell County their first lead of the night at 5-2. Caldwell County looks like they want to bring a little pressure defense. So far, Fulton City hasn't had any problem with it. So we'll see if they stay with that. 2 quick fouls, though, on Jamarius Blaine.
So far, no turnovers for Fulton City and 2 for the Tigers.
And it's going to be Fulton City to take it out. They'll come the length of the court. Boyd at the top of that 1-2-2 zone. Turnover. Caldwell County comes up. Boyd, left-hand shot up and in. And Darren will go to the free throw line to try to make it a 3-point play.
Basket by Boyd is good.
Fralix and Boyd combined on the steal. Boyd took it, put it up off the board left-handed. Now he'll have a Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw to try to increase that lead. First one up and in. Lake Barkley CrossFit enhancing athletic performance locally since 2014. 8-2 Tigers with 4:47 to go in the first quarter. Deflection on the inbound pass by John Davis. It'll stay Fulton City ball. They'll take it outside court just in front of their own bench. Madding looks to get it in. Gets it into Tribble. Tribble back to Madding. Dribbles through traffic, has it knocked away, picks it back up, goes down the lane, shot up, no good. Fralix with the rebound. Caldwell County trying to run on the other end. Fralix takes it all the way, puts a shot up and off the glass. A Farmer's bank shot for Caden Fralix, and it's 10-2 Caldwell County.
Caldwell County amping the pace up. 2 length of the court drives by the Tigers here in the first quarter, rebounding and bringing it down the floor and scoring.
Pass deflected on the inbounds by Caldwell County. It stays Fulton City basketball. Caldwell County on a 10-0 run. And it's going to be a walk along the baseline as the Fulton City player didn't realize he couldn't run the baseline. Turnover gives it to the Tigers. Riley's going to come out of the ball game. Caldwell County gets number 42, Cole Smiley, into the ball game. Inbound pass comes to Boyd, no good. Rebound big by Hobbs for Fulton City. Gets it over to Madding. Madding dumps it off to Cobb for a 3 from the side, no good. Hobbs with the rebound, up and in for number 20, Amari Hobbs. Darren Boyd with the ball, gets it over to Davis. Davis to Fralix. Fralix drives the lane, wants to put it to Smiley, deflected. Outlet pass, though, is going to be picked off easily by Caldwell County's Boyd, and he'll turn it back the other way. Boyd with a sharp pass over to Branch. Branch with a tough angle, able to put the short-range jumper in. Trip Branch with his first bucket, and it's 12-4 Caldwell County. Branch goes for the steal on the inbounds. Fulton City gets it up. They have numbers. Block at the last second on Tribble by Boyd. Ball comes down to Branch. He's going to pull up free throw line high. Shot up and in. And Branch will have his shot out of 3-point play.
Caldwell County rolling now, hitting on all cylinders.
Good job by Darren Boyd to get back and make that block on the shot by Tribble. Ball came back to Trip Branch. Branch's shot is up and in. And Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw also gets the roll. So Branch with the 3-point play, and it's 11-point lead now for the Tigers at 15-4. Caldwell still with the full court pressure. Steal by Branch. Branch puts it over to Davis. Open from the corner for 3. No good. Rebound to Boyd. Farmer's bank shot up and in on the rebound by Darren Boyd. 17-4 now Tigers. Fulton City gets the ball into Hobbs. Back over to Cobb. Cobb dribbling against Fralix. He's going to pull it back out to the corner. Double team. Ball deflected into the backcourt. Madding comes back. Picks it up for the Bulldogs. Madding dribbles down the lane. Dishes it over to Tribble. It's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Tribble. Caldwell County basketball. And Bob, after the first 2 minutes, the Tigers, like you said, are rolling 17-4 now.
Still 2 minutes and 51 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Davis brings it across the midcourt stripe over to Branch. Branch gives it to Boyd for a corner three. Good. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer by Darren Boyd. And it's Caldwell's biggest lead of the night at 20-4. 30-second timeout, Bob, so we can keep that one here also. But a big spurt for Caldwell County, 20-2 spurt after Fulton City scored the first 2 points. It's been all Tigers offensively and defensively. Steals are starting to mount up against Fulton City, and the Tigers taking advantage on the other end.
4 Tigers have scored so far for us, Dennis. Darius Riley with 2 points. Darian Boyd with 2 2-point field goals and 2 threes so far. And 1 free throw, 11 points for him here in the first quarter. Trip Branch chipping in with 5 points here in the first quarter, and Caden Fralix with 2 points here in the first quarter.
Fulton City looks to get the ball in against the press. They get it in to Hobbs. Hobbs dribbles against Smiley, puts a shot up off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound down to Trip Branch. Branch will bring it up himself. Right wing, dribbles back, free throw line high into Smiley. Smiley, a little dish underneath to Boyd. Boyd misses the reverse, and Fulton City with the rebound. The Bulldogs bring it up. They'll give it to Cobb. Cobb's guarded by Branch. The switch puts Smiley on Cobb. They'll work it back out to Hobbs. Top of the key, no good. Rebound, Trip Branch. Caldwell doing a good job on the defensive boards. Ball down in the corner to Fralix, works his way through the lane, up and off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Fulton City, under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Into the ball game is Camaray Cobb for Fulton City. Excuse me, that's number 5, Cade Malray. Cobb now with the ball, dishes it over, up and no good. That was Malray with the shot, no good. Rebound comes down to the Tigers. Davis brings it free throw line high, gets it over to Boyd. Boyd launches a three from the far side, good. A Goodwin Insurance three-pointer.
3-point basket by Boyd.
And Caldwell County comes up with the steal. Boyd gets it, puts it out to Branch. He's going to try a three off the rim, no good. Rebound and a nice pass by Davis over to Boyd. Boyd misses the bunny, is laughing about it right now. But I think Boyd's going to go to the free throw line. But what a rebound and pass by John Davis, all in one motion. Grabbed the rebound, a behind-the-back pass across the lane to Darren Boyd.
Caldwell County foul number 4, Darren Boyd, his first.
Oh, they're going to call the foul on Boyd over the back after the miss.
Oh, okay.
So the first on Boyd. Third team foul on the Tigers. Boyd telling Davis that was his miss on that one because Davis made a whale of a pass. Fulton City works it down against the press. They put the shot up, no good. Tribble with the rebound. He goes up and in. He'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
And that's Kyrie Tribble.
Kyrie Tribble, by far the biggest player for Fulton City.
Basket by Tribble.
See who they called the foul on. Nobody posted yet on that. Tribble's shot up and in. Trip Branch with the foul for Caldwell County. That's his first. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 23-6, Caldwell County with the lead. Into the ball game is number 1, T.J. Ray for the Tigers. He inbounds to Boyd. Boyd looks back for the play as he comes across midcourt. Down to the corner to Branch. Short range jumper from the corner, no good. Deflection comes down to Cole Smiley, misses. Ball still loose on the floor. And it's going to go Fulton City's way off the heel of Smiley.
2-point blank shots that we've missed. Darian on the good pass from John Davis, and then Cole wide open on that one.
Fulton City works it in. Caldwell staying with that 1-2-2 zone trap. Fulton City works it up to Cobb. Cobb over to Hobbs. Hobbs drives the baseline, puts a shot up, partially blocked, but they're going to get Cole Smiley with the foul. And number 20, Hobbs, will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Caldwell County foul number 42, Cole Smiley, his first, team 5th.
First one, no good off the back of the rim. Just under 27 seconds to go here in the quarter. Caldwell leads this one 23-6. Hobbs with his second shot. This one is good. 23-7 now, Caldwell County. We'll see if Caldwell County goes for the last shot. Boyd's going to walk it up the court. Count on, he has to come across, does. They're going to come out and meet Boyd all the way out of midcourt. 2-3 zone by Fulton City, but they're going to bring Cobb all the way out to meet Boyd to keep the count going. Boyd dribbles it down to the corner, gives it over to Branch. Shot up no good, but Branch hits the deck in the far corner. Looks like they're going to get the call on Tribble. And Trip Branch will go to the line for 3 shots with 2.7 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Number 31, Tribble is first. Team third.
Trip Branch doing a good job so far this afternoon. Bob looking for his shot wide open. He's not hesitating. First Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw is good.
I think that's what's going to make us dangerous, Dennis. I think all of us look for our shot.
Branch with his second out of 3. This one also good. Lake Barkley CrossFit has classes designed for anyone at any fitness level, and they're always free to come and try the first time. Trip Branch shot, no good. Rebound comes over to Smiley. Smiley puts it up at the buzzer, up and in. A Farmers Bank shot for Cole Smiley. And Caldwell County ends the quarter with a flurry. After 1 quarter of play, it's Caldwell County 27, Fulton City 7. We'll be back with second quarter action after this. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Planters Bank is here to provide the financial services you need. Planters Bank believes in the strength of our community and is a full-service financial institution. Our employees have a true passion for helping our neighbors, and it shows. See Jake Pepper and the rest of the Planters Bank staff at 208 North Jefferson. Planters Bank, member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Cab building. We're in the second quarter, and second quarter brought to you by Cozy Living, and the inbound the ball is Fulton City, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Fulton City thought about the 3, changed his mind. That was Malray, and after he changed his mind, took too many steps, turns over the basketball back to Caldwell County as TJ Ray puts it in to Davis. Boyd getting a break, start the second quarter. Number 2 for Caldwell County drives in lane, has it blocked. Up and in on the rebound is Jude East, his first action and first points of the afternoon. And the Tigers lead out to 22 at 29-7. Fulton City has it left wing, guarded by Riley. They'll work it back over to Cobb. Fralix has him. Over to Malray, Cade Malray. Dumps it off to number 2, Drew Malray. Throws up the shot, no good. And Caldwell County with the rebound. Davis puts it underneath. Bump on Fralix, no call. We'll see what the whistle is blown now. Maybe a late whistle on that bump on Fralix that sent him to the floor.
Pretty good bump.
Fulton City fouls number 2, Malray first.
Dennis, I have Fulton with 8 points. I think they missed a free throw somewhere along the line.
Inbound pass comes to Ray. Shot good, and that's a 3 for TJ Ray. So everybody getting into the action here for Caldwell County. 32-7 on the board. We'll have to check on that point at halftime. Fulton City works it around, ball loose on the floor. Tribble able to pick it up, tries to back in Ray, puts a shot up, no good. And they're going to call a charge on Tribble. If there ever was a mismatch in high school basketball, it's Tribble on Ray, but Tribble's going to be called with the charge. Good job by TJ Ray to keep his position. Get into the corner to Riley. Riley puts a short range jumper up from the corner. It's good. 34-7 now, Caldwell County. Still 6.5 to go in the first half. Cobb brings it down, gets it over to Tribble. He's going to try a three off the front of the rim. No good. East with the rebound, gets it to Adarius Riley. Riley, short range jumper again, no good. East had a hand on the rebound, goes off him. And it'll be, let's see, they are going to leave it Fulton City basketball. As Ray and Riley will go out of the ball game. Smiley and Boyd back in for the Tigers. Cobb brings it down. He's going to go top of the key. Switches it over to Madding. Madding with the layup. Nice move by Cameron Madding. And bucket by Fulton City. Puts them at 9 on the afternoon. Caldwell County works it around the horn. Into East. East off the board. Farmers Bank shot for Jude East. 36-9, Caldwell County. Steal all the way by Darren Boyd. Goes up, misses the dunk off the back of the rim. Long rebound comes out to Madding the other way. He misses a shot, but he'll go to the free throw line. And Bob, maybe Darren had too much time to think about that dunk because he was clear at half court. Nobody chased him, set the footwork up. But the slam goes off the back of the rim, and it'll be Cameron Madding trying to take advantage on the other end. Free throw rattles in and out, no good. Jude East with the foul, his first, team 6th. So the Bulldogs will have a 1-and-1 situation the rest of the first half. Madding's second try coming up. This one rolls around, no good. Rebound to East. Over to Boyd. Boyd gets it to Fralix. Fralix drives the baseline, puts a shot up, no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line. And Bob, this is about as tall as the Caldwell County lineup can get because you've got East and Smiley in the ball game at the same time with Boyd.
It's really the maximum. We've got 6'2", 6'2", 6'1", and 5'2", 5'11s. Trip Branch could be in there and make it bigger.
Bring it up a little bit higher. But Fralix misses the first Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw. Second one, good. 37-9, Tigers. 5:13 left to go in the first half. And Bob, you mentioned 3 kids moved up from the JV squad to dress varsity starting today, and looks like they may get some opportunity. New player into the ball game for Fulton City was number 50, Jakyron Donald. Donald misses a shot, ball's deflected out of bounds, and it'll go to the Tigers at half court. 2-3 zone by Fulton City. Fralix is going to try it top of the key. Good. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer just off the top of the key by Caden Fralix. The lead is at 31 for the Tigers. Madding tries to dribble on Fralix, pulls the dribble up. Good defense by Fralix. They'll get it over to 22, Patton. Patton goes up on the right side of the lane for the shot. No good. See if they get Boyd with the foul on that one.
It'll be Darian's second.
Caldwell County fouls on number 4, Boyd. That is his second.
So Boyd's second foul, 7th on the team. This may have been a shooting foul. First shot by Patton rolls off. Fulton City looking to get into double digits with 4:28 to go here in the first half. Some confusion at the scorer's table. They'll get that straightened out, and Patton will have his second shot. This one off the front of the rim, no good. Tipped out and to himself by John Davis. Davis is going to bring it down Top of the key, gets it over to Boyd. Boyd with a long three from the left side, rattles in and out, no good. Jude East with a big rebound. Right-handed hook, no good. Tipped around, and it's Fulton City coming out with it. Madding takes it the length of the court, throws it up, no good. Smiley with the rebound. Has it deflected. Boyd able to come up with it. Boyd, crossover move, puts it to Davis in the corner. Davis is going to bring it back out. Gets it over to Fralix. Fralix in the corner to Smiley. Back out Davis, top of the key. Down underneath to East. East has it pushed back at him. Gets it back out to Davis. No good. Rebound number 4, Cobble. Fulton City works it down, but a steal on the other end by John Davis. And I think he's going to be held on the steal. So Davis
Number 10, Madding, and it's
will
his
come
second.
back the other way. Caldwell County is going to substitute freely now as we have 3:40 left to go in the first half. Well, Caldwell County's got the 1-1. They just put the foul up. It is 17 fouls now on Fulton City, and that one may be even bigger for Fulton City because that's the second on Cameron Madding. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw good for John Davis, and it's 41-9 Caldwell County. Second shot, nothing but net for Davis. And Caldwell County pulling away with this one. On the floor now for the Tigers, Jabrion Spikes. The 5'7" freshman guard for the Tigers runs into a huge pick. Shot up and in. Malray with the bucket for Fulton City, and it's 42-11.
If Jabrion wasn't awake before that, he is awake now.
He ran into a pick by Jakyron Donald. And Donald,
he's got to be 250.
He's not the tallest player on the court, but he's
the widest.
Certainly the widest on the court. And he set a pick that woke up Spikes. Caldwell County works it into Spikes. He gets it back out to Ray. Ray puts a three up from the left wing, back of the rim, no good. Tipped around by Caldwell County. Branch comes up with it. He gets it back over to Smiley. Smiley down low to East. East off the board, no good, but he'll go to the free throw line. Good minutes this afternoon out of Jude East. Playing a lot of this first half.
Fouls on number 22. It's his first.
It's Keandre Patton, excuse me. First free throw off the front of the rim, no good for East. Lake Barkley CrossFit, enhancing athletic performance locally since 2014. Second shot good for East. 43-11. Caldwell County just over 3 minutes to go in the half. Malray tries to drive against Ray. Gets it over to Cade Malray. Cade Malray's going to try the far side. Ball's deflected. They get it back out. Steal by TJ Ray. He's going to come left-handed, pull it back out to Spikes. Spikes is going to get called for the travel. Gave up the three from the top of the key for the layup. They couldn't put the ball down quick enough. Into the ball game now.
And 14 is Leighton Hammett, and 32 is Blake Vibrat.
Fulton City with the shot in and out. Rebound comes down to the Bulldogs. They'll put the shot up, no good. And I'm going to get those numbers from you, Bob, for
Leighton is 14, and Blake is 32. And Leighton just got into the score book, picking up his first foul.
And what's Blake's number?
Blake is 32. Fulton City's first free throw missed. Their second one is good.
So Fulton City, after scoring the first 2 points of the ball game, only able to put up 10 since. Caldwell County has reeled off 43. They have the ball now against the 2-3 zone by Fulton City with a very young lineup in the ball game. Back out to Vibrat. Vibrat to Branch. Branch over to Ray to Spikes. Spikes is going to launch a three from the right side. No good. Rebound comes down to Drew Malray. Just over 2 minutes to go in the half. Fulton City drives the lane, no good, ball loose, picked up by Branch. Branch takes the push, and the referees let that one go. Get it down to Spikes in the corner. Back out to Ray, to Branch, long three, top of the key, good. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer for Trip Branch. And the lead is out to 34 now for the Tigers. They get it into Donald. Back out to Malray. Donald sets pick four. Malray throws a shot up. It's going to go. And he was fouled on the play.
Basket by Malray.
So Drew Malray will try to cap a three-point play for the Bulldogs.
Caldwell County foul number 32, the Brett is first.
Rhett with the foul. Free throw rolls in. 46-15 Caldwell County with about a minute and a half left to go here in the first half. Spikes brings it across for the Tigers. To Branch. Branch fakes the three, dribbles in the lane, back out to Spikes, top of the key, three. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer for Jabrion Spikes.
5 Tigers have hit threes so far today.
Leighton Hammett gets a taste of the big number 50's pick. And 50 pleading his case that he did not move. And to be honest, I didn't see him move a lot, but Hammett hit the floor hard. Foul's going to go on Donald, who just smiles on the way back down the floor.
You run into him, you're going to stop.
Yeah. You know you've had a pick set if you go up against Donald. Shot by Branch, partially blocked. Donald comes up with the rebound. Gets it over to Malray. Malray to Drew Malray. Three-pointer off the front of the rim, no good. And it's Vibrett with the rebound. Gets it up to Ray. Ray to Branch. Branch is going to pull it back out. And we'll see if Caldwell County goes for one. Jabrion Spikes at the point for Caldwell County. Gets it over to Vibrett. Fulton City stays in the 2-3 zone. 27 seconds to go in the half. Back over to Branch. Branch gets it to Spikes. Fulton City will pull that zone out far enough to keep the count on. They're not going to let you stand at midcourt and dribble. Spikes tries to get some separation. 13 seconds on the clock. Spikes, top of the key, dribbles down, puts a pass into Ray. Ray kicks it back out to Vibrett for a three off the front of the rim. No good. And this one goes out of bounds. Let's see who they give that to with 0.7 seconds left. It's going to stay Tiger basketball, just enough time to get a shot off if they can get this one in.
A lot of hustle by both teams on heading out of bounds.
To Branch, he puts up a long three, ain't good. A Goodwin Insurance three-pointer from almost mid-court by Trip Branch. And at the half, it's Caldwell County in a blowout, 52-15. We'll be back for the first half stats. A look ahead to the second half. All of that coming your way in just a minute on the Farless Realty halftime show, so stay tuned. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
World's shortest sitcom by KFC. Like I always say, it's the inside that counts. Like what's inside my new KFC 10-piece chicken feast. It's 10 pieces of chicken, 2 large mashed potatoes, and 4 biscuits for $19.99. Get more meal for the family for under $20. That's what really matters. It's pretty incredible what chicken can teach you about life. Anyways, KFC is finger looking good. At participating KFCs, prices may vary. Tax and substitutions extra.
Hi, Caldwell County. I'm Allie Coleman with First Southern National Bank, and I'm ready to service your next loan. Whether you're wanting to build your first home, buy an investment property, or add square footage for your growing family, we can tailor a solution just for you. Stop by my office at 101 West Washington Street in Princeton, or give me a call at 270-365-3545 to apply today. First Southern National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, Federal Registry 409424, NMLS
Gift your family with the nice, warm holiday they deserve with a new electric heat pump from Pennyrile Electric. Did you know Pennyrile Electric has a special offer for qualified members with a fixed rate loan toward the purchase of a new qualified electric heat pump? You can simply pay it back through your monthly electric bill. It's convenient and simple, and it's the gift that keeps on giving all throughout the year. Happy holidays from Pennyrile Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The teams are in the locker room preparing for the second half. It's time for the Caldwell County half 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKY.
Get them up.
And welcome back here to the cab. We're at halftime. Little contest going on below, a little ability to make some money.
Come on, man.
He's hit the layup. Now he's trying for the free throw.
Just a little long.
And that's Ethan Ramage, I think.
Ramage, yeah. He's trying for that $20 free throw, and he got it.
Now he's got a shot from midcourt. But he gets his $20.
So he is in with that, $20, and a lot of fun out here. We want to invite everybody out to the cab for this West Kentucky Hoops Classic. A lot of fun, a lot of basketball. Hope you'll come on out. $7 entry today, $13 for 2 days, so can't beat that. Come on out and watch a lot of good basketball. Caldwell County putting up some good basketball in their first action here in this Classic, 52-15 at the half over Fulton City. This is the Farless Realty halftime show. Are you ready to sell your home? Call Farless Realty today and let a realtor sell it for you. Are ready to buy a home? Don't waste any precious time. Farless Realty can help, and interest rates are still reasonably low. They'll work hard to find you a home that will fit you, your family, and your budget. Contact Farless Realty today at 270-365-5058 or stop by at 323 South Jefferson Street in Princeton. Check out all of their listings on Facebook and at farlessrealty.com. First game for the Tigers or Lady Tigers halfway in the books right now as Caldwell County leads this one 52-15. Caldwell expected to win this one as Fulton City came in at 2-8 on the season. One of those two wins, a one-pointer against Community Christian. So Caldwell County the heavy favorite, and they haven't disappointed. I think Bob said 5 players so far for Caldwell County with a 3-point make in this ball game. So the Tigers with a big lead in this one as they look to cruise on this one. Right after this, you can just stay with us here because it's the Lady Tigers getting their first action here in the Hoops Classic. The Lady Tigers will take on Collins. It's the Martha Lane Collins Titans. Both teams come in at 500, 5-5 for Caldwell County, 6-6 for the Lady Titans of Martha Lane Collins.
And Dennis, looking at the scoring today, everybody that's on the Tiger team that's dressed has played, and just about everybody has scored. Looking so far, Tigers in the first half are led by Darian Boyd with 14 points, two 2-point field goals, 3 3-point field goals. 1 out of 1 at the free throw line for his 14. Trent Branch is next in line with 13 points. 2 2-point field goals, 2 threes, and 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe for his 13. And he concluded the first half with about a 40-foot three-pointer. He has 13 here at half. And next up, Caden Fralix has 6 points, a three-pointer, a two-pointer, 1 out of 2 of the charity stripe. 4 points for Darius Riley on 2 field goals. 3 points for Javion Spikes on a 3-point field goal. 3 points for TJ Ray on a three-pointer. 5 points for Jude East. He has 2 2-point field goals, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. John Davis with 2 points and 2 points from Cole Smiley. Total of 52 points for the Tigers here at halftime. For Fulton City, they're led. 2 men have 5 points each. Drew Malray, 2 2-point field goals, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line for his 5. 5 points for Amari Hobbs on 2 2-point field goals, 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. 2 points for Kyrie Tribble on a field goal, 1 point for Keandre Patton on 1 out of 4 from the free throw line, and that will do it. The Tigers are, if I can digest this scoring sheet that we've just been handed, field goals are shooting 18 out of 36 for the game, and from three-point land, we're 8 out of 15.
Wow.
Free throws were 8 out of 11. Just a well-played game. 6 offensive rebounds, 16 defensive rebounds, total of 22 rebounds total. And assists, we have 9 assists. We have 3 players with 2 each. Darren has 2 assists. John Davis 2 assists. TJ Ray 2 assists. So the Tigers are playing well. They're back on the floor here. Not much you can say about Fulton City. Had through several wide open shots, just could not get them to go down. And Fulton City only shooting 25% here in the first half, and their free throws could be better. They're 3 out of 9 for 33% on the free throws. So not doing themselves any great things by missing free throws and missing. They had 3 or 4 little wide open shots that didn't go down.
Well, they were going to have an uphill battle anyway, coming in without one of their 2 leading scorers in Brennan Walker. Walker not in the lineup for them this afternoon. And Caldwell County, you talk about playing loose. I guess it's a little bit easier to let the threes fly with some confidence when you're up by 20, 30 points at the time. But is it still 5 Caldwell County players with a 3 in that first half? So nice shooting by the Tigers. They built a huge lead here at halftime, 52-15.
And just looking at the rebounds, total rebounds, we're led in the first half by Trip Branch with 5 rebounds, 4 rebounds by Jude East, 3 by John Davis, 2 by Caden Fralix, 2 by Darren Boyd, 1 by Darius Riley, 1 by Blake Vivrette, 2 by Cole Smiley. So everybody that's in the game is getting work done, getting something accomplished.
And one thing that we will note, Bob, Caldwell County went over 2 minutes in this ball game without scoring in the first 2 minutes. I think there was 2:02, 2:03 gone in the first quarter before Fulton City put the first bucket of the game in and actually led this one 2-0.
Exactly.
But after Caldwell County got the train rolling, it was all downhill.
It's rolling is an apt, correct statement on that, and really 16-minute first half. You're right. We didn't get anything accomplished scoring-wise in the first 2.5 minutes of the first quarter.
Right. So Caldwell County on a roll right now, 52-15 over Fulton City. Want to stay tuned for more action right after this. We'll have the coverage of Caldwell County Lady Tigers and the Martha Lane Collins Lady Titans following this game. Then come on out to the gym, see several good games. After the girls' game, you have, Clarksville Northeast against Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Washington out of the Memphis area. I talked to Torrey Hammond earlier. He said he loves to get a Memphis team in the mix up here, so that's going to be a good game. And then you see the number 2 6A team in Oklahoma, Sapulpa, Oklahoma, taking on Webb School out of Tennessee. Then it's Hamilton, Southeastern Indiana versus Center Hill, Mississippi, the number 2 overall team in Mississippi. And then, as if that's not enough, we're going to be back on the air tonight for the 8 o'clock nightcap as Caldwell County's boys will take on Brighton, Tennessee. So hopefully everything will stay on schedule. No chance of this one going into overtime. Everything should stay within 15, 30 minutes of time. So come on out tonight and see the Tigers as they take the floor again tonight at 8 o'clock.
And we might have a running clock here, Dennis. There's 37-point differential here, but getting here set for the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts, and registry. Check with Pam for any post-Christmas sales. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. And we're down to Caldwell County to inbound the ball. And here for the call in the third quarter, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Starters back in for Caldwell County as Boyd takes it, feeds it underneath the Fralix, kicks it back to the corner. Back out to Boyd. Good ball moving by Caldwell County. Deflected, though, by Fulton City. They've got the breakaway. And good hustle coming back by number 5, Jamarius Blaine. knocks it out of bounds. Not only did that, knocked it off a Fulton City player. So Blaine saves the possession for Caldwell County, and the Tigers will bring it back up the court. Fulton City is going to bring a little zone trap. Caldwell works it down to Riley along the baseline. Blocking foul is going to be called on Matting, and that's going to be tough on Fulton City. I think that's his third.
It will be his third.
So Darius Riley will go to the line for two Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. First one off the front of the rim, no good. Second shot for Riley. In the air, goes up and over the front of the rim, good. 53-15, Caldwell County.
That's what you call a climber.
He climbed right in for Riley. It's going to be an official timeout. And I'm not sure why they're bringing Tribble off the court. They'll bring in Donald.
I'm not sure what that's all about either. Official made him go to the bench for some reason.
So a quick substitution by Fulton City. They'll work it around. Caldwell County is going to go zone. John Davis with the steal all by himself, lays the ball up and in off the board. Farmers Bank shot for John Davis, and the lead's at 40. Fulton City shot no good. Boyd with the rebound. Caldwell County with numbers. Nice cut by number 2, Darius Riley. Puts the ball in on a good assist from Darren Boyd. And Caldwell starters, I don't think will be in a lot of this game, Bob.
I don't think so either.
Ball stolen away underneath. Boyd comes away with the loose ball, gets it into the corner to Davis. Davis declines it, drives baseline, puts a little runner up and in. 59-15, Caldwell County. Trip Branch already off the bench for the Tigers. He'll check in on the next dead ball. Underneath, it's Jakarian Donald off the board. First points of the second half for Fulton City. Caldwell gets it to Fralix. Fralix is going to bring it back out right wing, top of the key to Boyd. Boyd, long three, top of the key. Made it. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer. Darren Boyd with the three. 62-17, Caldwell County. Fulton City has it out front. Caldwell County playing a 2-3. They get it over to Cobb. Cobb back to Donald. Donald down to Cobb. Cobb, three-point attempt off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound, Caden Fralix. Fralix is going to bring it up. Underneath, all alone, is John Davis. Puts the reverse up and in. Farmers Bank shot, John Davis, 64-17.
Great assist from Caden that time. All our baskets this half have been assists.
Fulton City works it down into the corner. They'll cut the lane. 8-footer, no good. Rebound, Caden Fralix. And Caldwell County's off to the races again. Fralix tries to go behind the back, pins it on his hip, ball loose on the floor. And it's going to be a held ball. Possession arrow is going to go with the Tigers. Smiley, Ray, and Branch checking in for Caldwell County. Coming out, Fralix, Boyd, and Davis. Ball goes to Fulton City on the possession arrow. Cobb feeds it underneath to Tribble. Tribble kicks it back out. It's Matting down to the corner to Malray. Good. It's a three from the corner for Drew Malray. 64-20 Tigers. Caldwell County has it to Branch. Branch to Riley. Riley underneath the Smiley. He tries to take it back out to Blaine. Blaine not able to pick up the pass, and it'll roll out of bounds on the side. Turnover Caldwell County with 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. I think it is, Bob, a running clock. Malray with it. Three-point attempt is good by Amari Hobbs. Fulton City's going to bring the 1-2-2. And TJ Ray wanted to pass, wanted to dribble, couldn't make up his mind, and he's going to take a few steps, turn it over to Fulton City.
That indecision always leads to steps.
He had a player open, but he also had a lane to the bucket, didn't know which one to take. And that indecision gives it back to Fulton City, who gets away with a carry. They work it to the far side. Baseline shot up, blocked by Cole Smiley. Rebound comes down to Trip Branch. Branch is going to take it right-hand side. Pulls it back out. Gets it over to Ray. Ray down in the corner to East. East back out to Smiley. Smiley's going to pull up free throw line high in front of the rim. No good. Rebound to Ray. Back over to East. East goes up, has it blocked from behind. But I think they're going to get Matting. Let's see if that's his fourth.
Either Matting or Tribble.
I think they're going to put that one on Matting, and that'll be 4 on Fulton City's leading scorer, second leading scorer on the season. Jude East to go to the line for a Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw. This one rolls in.
Jude so far today, 2 for 3 at the free throw line.
East gets another. This one back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Matting. Matting looks up. Caldwell County does a good job getting back. They set up the zone. You've got Blaine and Ray out front of that zone. And probably Caldwell County's biggest back line on it with Branch, Smiley, and East. Shot up over East off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound Trip Branch. Branch led Caldwell County in rebounding in that first half. Comes down with a big one there. He'll get it down to Blaine. Blaine to Smiley in the corner for 3. Off the back of the rim. No good. Ray had it for a second. Ball batted around. Picked up by Fulton City. Down into the corner. They try to drive baseline. Double team by Ray and East. But let's see who they get the foul on. TJ Ray picks up his first foul. Running clock, we're already down to 1:50 to go in the third quarter. Fulton City gets it in to Malray. They can take it back up top of the key. Now it's Matting, far side. Puts the shot up, no good. Ray couldn't handle the rebound. Goes off his fingertips to Malray. Malray wanted to try a 3, drives baseline, awkward shot up, no good. And Jabrion Spikes with the rebound, just entered the ball game. Spikes coast to coast the other way, off the board and in. Jabrion Spikes with the bucket. And it's a 44-point Tiger lead. Block on the shot. Smiley's going to get called for the foul. He got a clean block, but a lot of body. And that's going to send Drew Malray to the line for Fulton City. Lady Tigers heading to the locker room to get ready for their contest. Coming up right after this one. Lady Tigers will take on Martha Lane Collins. Second shot for Malray. Rolls, no good. Smiley with the rebound. Minute to go here in the third quarter. Caldwell County gets it over to Spikes. Down in the corner to Blaine. Blaine back out to Ray. Top of the key, 3. Good. TJ Ray with a Goodwin Insurance 3-pointer. And Caldwell County hits the 70-point mark, 70-23. Fulton City works it around, goes out of bounds. Matting couldn't handle the pass. And Leighton Hammett's going to check into the ball game for the Tigers as Blaine comes out. Jabrion Spikes comes up, gets it to Ray against pressure. Down over to Hammett. Hammett over to Spikes. Spikes drives baseline, feeds it back under to East, up and in. Good job by East to handle a low pass, takes it up and in.
Another assist for the Tigers on that play.
2 seconds in the quarter, 3-point attempt is good. That's number 20, Amari Hobbs. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's Caldwell County 72, Fulton City 26. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
de asada, tacos de carnita, or tacos de chorizo. La Potosina is now open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9:30, and Sundays, 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Potosina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to the Cab here. We're through 3 quarters of play here. Caldwell County leading over Fulton City 72-26. We remind you the 4th quarter will be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Located next to the bowling alley in Princeton, beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor, boutique clothes and accessories. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Caldwell County to inbound the ball outside midcourt, and for the call here in the 4th quarter, Tiger sportscaster Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. All substitutes in for the Tigers as Spikes launches a 3 to start the quarter. No good. Rebound comes down to Tribble for Fulton City. Tribble has it top of the key, works it around to Malray. Malray cross court to Hobbs. Down the corner to the other Malray. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Jude East. East quickly out to Spikes. Spikes to Ray. He's going to launch a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound to Tribble. A little bit of a track meet here to start the 4th quarter. Stealed by Jabrion Spikes. Steps on the line trying to save it. And it'll stay Fulton City basketball. Bulldogs inbound from their own baseline. Get it into Tribble. Tribble brings it down low. Gets away with it. Goes up for the shot. He's fouled. Shot's no good. And I'm wondering if it was on Ray.
He held up one finger, but he looked like he was trying to get more up. Yeah, on TJ. His second.
Tribble at the line. Gets the roll. 72-27. Second shot for Tribble. Off the front of the rim. No good. Spikes with the rebound. And he'll let everybody get set and bring it up against the zone. 2-3 zone for the Tigers. Over to Ray. To Hammett. Top of the key. Works it underneath to East. East with a nice move. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Fulton City. Cobb quickly the other way. No look pass goes out of bounds. He was looking for Malray. Turnover gives it back to the Tigers. And Hammett will inbound to Spikes. Spikes works the point. Gets it over to Ray. Ray inside. Free throw line high to Smiley. No good. Ray with the rebound. Shot up. No good. Ball still loose and pulled down by big Kyrie Tribble for Fulton City. Shot up. No good. Rebound. No good by Fulton City. It's Hammett with the rebound. Back over to Spikes. Spikes thought about the 3. Gets it over to Hammett. Hammett to Ray. Underneath. Quick pass from Smiley over to East. The assist to Smiley, bucket to East, and it's 74-27 Caldwell County. Ball loose underneath. It's going to be Spikes called for the foul. Pretty good defense for a second. But the second swipe of the ball, I think, is going to cost Jay Brion the foul. Into the ball game is Keandre Patton for Fulton City. As Malray will come out. Smiley's going to come out of the ball game. And Blake Viverette takes his spot. Fulton City feeds it underneath. They're going to work cross court to Cobb. Cobb with the shot, no good. This one's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to keep it with Fulton City. Really thought that one went off Kyrie Tribble, but with a lead like this, I don't guess we'll take a game on the game off on the referees for the rest of this one. Cobb has it, works it down to Malray. Malray shot from the corner, no good. But I think that's Leighton Hammett committing the cardinal sin of fouling a 3-point shot.
Caldwell County fouls on number 14, Hammett.
That'll send Cade Malray to the line for 3 shots. First shot up and in. Clock does stop even with the running clock situation. Clock stops 4 free throws. Caldwell County pick up their, let's see, 8th win of the season. Second shot, no good. They'll go 8-3 on the year. Winners of 7 of their last 8 at the conclusion of this one. Crowd starting to pick up here in the afternoon here at the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Free throw, no good, does graze the rim. Rebound comes down to East. East over to Spikes. Spikes crossover move, jump stop in the lane, has it blocked, but he also had a player hanging on his forearms, so he'll get to go to the line for 2 shots.
Fulton County foul number 31, Tribble is third.
Tribble's third, and it'll send Spikes to the line for 2 Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. First one, back of the rim, no good. Lake Barkley CrossFit has classes designed for anyone at any fitness level and always free to come and try. Second shot, front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Fulton City. Quick outlet pass goes over to Cobb. Cobb gets it down to Malray. Malray back to Cobb. Turned down the shot, gets it over to Hobbs. He'll launch one, no good. Saved inbounds, right to Hammett. Hammett's going to give it over to Spikes. Spikes sees the lane, drives down, gives it back to Hammett for 3. No good. But Hammett's going to go to the line. How much adrenaline was going through Leighton Hammett at that point, getting in a varsity game for the first time with an open 3 in front of the student section, the Caldwell Crazies.
He gets 3 shots to get his name in the scorebook, scoring-wise, that is.
3 Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws for Leighton Hammett. First one, side of the rim, no good. Couple of subs set to check in for Fulton City. Cobble and Donald after this next free throw. Hammett, no good. I'm sure a little bit of nerves for Leighton Hammett.
Good experience for these young men to be in this position at this type with a big lead, and you ought to be really relaxed now and just shoot this one.
This one rims out also, but the rebound comes down to East. He puts a lob up and in. High arching shot by Jude East. So Caldwell County comes out with points on the possession, 76-28. Fulton City has it down to Malray in the corner. Back over to Patton. Patton loses it, picked up by Spikes. Spikes was ready to run. Had to get control of the ball, puts it over to Viverette. Viverette in the corner to Ray, wide open from the corner. A Goodwin Insurance 3-pointer for TJ Ray.
TJ's 3rd 3-pointer of the day.
So Ray shooting with some confidence here against Fulton City. And the lead now is ballooned over 50. Long 3 by Fulton City. That's good. Number 4, Ladarius Coble. Makes you wonder where Coble's been for this game if he can shoot that shot. Rebound comes down to Fulton City on the Caldwell
And
miss.
not afraid to shoot it either.
No, he was well beyond the high school 3-point line. They get it to Malray, left wing. Good hands deflected by Caldwell County. They have to chase it down back at midcourt. Coble gets it over to Cobb. Cobb with a fake move, drops it off to Patton. Back over to Cobb. Caldwell's going to stay in that 2-3 zone, but they'll bring that out pretty far. Another 3, long 3, no good this time by Cobble. And the rebound comes down to Hammett. Hammett drops it off to Ray. Quick pass over to Viverette. Shot no good. And Fulton City with the rebound. 2 minutes to go, just over 2 minutes. Kickball is going to be called on Blake Viverette. Smiley's going to check back into the ball game as East will come out for the Tigers. Clock running with just under 2 minutes to go. Game like this will keep everything on schedule, so hopefully Caldwell County will tip off their nightcap tonight near 8 o'clock. Corner three by Cade Malray is good.
That's the 5th three-pointer of the second half for Fulton City. They only have one 2-point field goal.
Quick three on the other end by Jay Breon Spikes is good. That's a Goodwin Insurance three-pointer.
It's raining threes here at the Cab.
And this one ticking down near the end. Steal by Cole Smiley, puts it back up. Look for TJ Ray. TJ had turned his head to go down the court. The deflection comes back and is good by Jakiron Donald. Spikes over to Ray. Ray's going to see if he can pick up his fourth. No good. Rebound down to Donald. Knocked away by Hammett. Hammett gets over to Smiley. Smiley's going to pull it out to Viverette. Viverette to Hammett. Hammett to Smiley. Over the corner to Ray. Caldwell's going to work it around. No need to shoot this one, as they can pull this one out. 82-36. Fulton City's going to press the action a little bit, so Spikes has to break the time. Get it over to Viverette. Down in the corner to Hammett. Hammett out to Spikes. Spikes to Viverette. Over to TJ Ray. 20 seconds to go in the ball game.
Tigers willing to kill the clock, but Fulton City keeps applying pressure.
Yeah, Fulton City still wants to play. Even down close to 50 points. Ray's going to hold on to it. 5 seconds to go. That's going to be our final here. Caldwell County is going to pick up a win here in the West Kentucky Hoops Classic Game 2. The Tigers on top of this one, 82-36. We'll be back with all the stats from the ball game. That's on the Trilogy Performance Sports post-game show coming your way. We'll have all the first, this game stats. Look ahead to the second game as the Lady Tigers get ready to take the court. All that coming your way in just a few minutes. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Impersonating Pennyrile Electric. There have been multiple reports recently of scammers showing up in person to people's homes or calling them on the phone, claiming to be a representative from Pennyrile Electric. If you encounter someone questioning your account and asking for immediate payment, please hang up and contact Pennyrile Electric right away. Never give out any personal information or account numbers. Pennyrile Electric never collects money at your home or in the field. Your friends at Pennyrile Electric want your holiday season to be warm, happy, and safe.
You can hear Tiger Sports live right here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and at WPKYonline.com. You can also follow all the Caldwell County sports teams at yoursportsedge.com. There's a whole section for Caldwell County Tiger fans if you like what you see. Download the YSE app. It's free. It's a new day for sports coverage for Tiger fans. YourSportsEdge.com and WPKY support Caldwell County sports.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Are you looking for the perfect Christmas gift? How about America's greatest grill, a Holland Grill from Portner Gas Company? Holland Grills are the only grills guaranteed not to flare up and are proudly made in America. Stop by or give us a call at Portner Gas, and we will give you the best deal on a gift that will be enjoyed year-round. Treat yourself or someone special this season with a Holland Grill from Portner Gas Company, located on Highway 62 West in Princeton.
What does your morning sound like?
Itsy bitsy spider, rock-a-bye baby.
She's finally asleep.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
This is Holly Van Hooser with the Woodall Agency in Princeton, Kentucky. Are you wanting the best options that meet your needs? If so, call our friendly and professional agents who are just a phone call away at 365-5541 or visit our website, woodall@woodallagency.com. We will give you a free quote for your home, auto, or even your business. We will get back with you on the best options that meet your needs. Our office is located at 110 West Washington Street. Call Woodall, y'all.
The scorebook is closed on this game. It's time for the Caldwell County postgame show on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKY Online.
And welcome back to the Cab. Caldwell County picks up a win in the West Kentucky Hoops Classic over Fulton City. A big win for the Tigers. This is the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show brought to you by our friends at Trilogy Performance Sports, where they offer sports training, including gymnastics, kickboxing, all kinds of fitness training. They are open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. First visit's always free, so come in and be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports. Here with the game stats in that first game is Bob Hayes.
And thank you, Dennis. The shooting for Caldwell County today, Caldwell County 30 out of 58 from the floor, 51.7%, and from three-point land, we were 10 out of 20, as we said earlier, raining threes in here. For Caldwell County, led today by Darian Boyd with 17 points. He had 14 in the first half, 3 second half. Starters didn't get much action in the second half. Next in line is Trip Branch, 13 points, all 13 of his coming in the first half. And the player of the game for the Caldwell County Tigers, Jude East. Jude with 12 points tonight, 5 coming in the first half, 7 in the second half on total 5 field goals tonight, 2 out of 4 from the free throw line for his 12. TJ Ray with 9 points, all 3-point field goals. 7 points for Darius Riley, 4 in the first half, 3 in the second half. 8 points for John Davis, had 2 in the first half, 6 in the second half. 6 points for Caden Fralix, all coming in the first half. 8 points for Jabrion Spikes, 3 first half, 5 in the second half for his 8. 2 points for Cole Smiley coming in the first half, and the Tigers total of 82 points today. The rebounding for Caldwell County, Darius Riley with 1 today, 3 for Darren Boyd, 3 for John Davis, 4 for Caden Fralix, 2 for TJ Ray, 7 for Trip Branch, 7 for Jude East, 2 for Javion Spikes, 3 for Cole Smiley, 3 for Leighton Hammett, 1 for Blake Vibrett. And so everybody that dressed today for the Tigers, Dennis, got in and played well with a running clock here pretty well the whole entire second half.
Yeah, good overall performance by the Tigers. John, am I up on that one? Good overall performance by the Tigers as they came out, took care of business, much like we thought they would, Bob. Fulton City not expected to be real competitive against the Tigers today, although that first 2 minutes had you kind of shaking your head a little bit. Caldwell County took about 2.5 minutes to get a bucket on the board, but then after that, they put up 52 in the first half on the way to the big win. They did do a couple of things, Bob. They played well. They shot the ball extremely well. 50% from 3, 51, 52% overall in the ball game. So a good shooting night for the Tigers, but they also got the rest of their starters quite a bit. This team's going to come back tonight, play the nightcap here on day 1 against Brighton, Tennessee. That game's scheduled to tip off at 8 o'clock tonight. Of course, we'll have that action also here on WPKY, so hope you'll join us for the live stream and the broadcast of that one. But maybe the players will be a little bit fresher than normal coming up tonight at 8 o'clock, Bob. 2 games in 1 day is pretty tough.
One thing that we didn't do well in the prior game, Dennis, we were only 10 out of 20 from the free throw line. Majority of that, those misses coming in the second half when we were only 2 out of 9. Where the subs were in shooting, you could sense they were tight,
right.
Not having been on this stage ever before, and so it's good to get them get the rust off, maybe, so to speak, and as you mentioned, just let the starters get rested and get ready for more action tonight, late tonight. So we are awaiting here the second game, and coming up Looks like Coach K is going to come up, and I'll let you do this with him, Dennis, because I need to get my lineup made
John,
out.
I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take that break you were talking about while Coach K comes up and gets settled. We'll be right back to talk with Coach K and then look ahead to the girls' game. All that coming your way on the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show right after these messages here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
www.jeffrusolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
Penny Rile Electric wants you to be safe and warm this holiday season. Did you know that outage information is right at the tip of your fingers? Penny Rile Electric works hard to ensure the power stays on. But when something unforeseeable happens, they make it easy for you to stay informed. All you have to do is send a text to 85700. That's 85700. To enroll in outage texting, text PRECC to 85700. Just another way Penny Rile Electric has been making life better the cooperative way for more than 80 years. Happy holidays from Penny Rile Electric.
The game is not far away. It's time for the Caldwell County pregame show on 1580 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Back to the West Kentucky Hoops Classic as Caldwell County comes away with a big win in this ball game. We are joined by Coach Kukihiko, and Coach, you came in knowing you were the heavy favorite against Fulton City here in the opening game for you guys in the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. After a tight first 2.5 minutes, it was all Caldwell County. Speak of, as you will, about some of the players and the way they shot the ball tonight. 50% from three, 52% for the ball game. Just a good shooting afternoon for the Tigers.
We took a lot of good shots. They're in the first couple of minutes. Took us a little while to get going. I think they held the ball for wasn't intentional. I don't think they got a couple of offensive rebounds for about a minute and 40 seconds there. It felt like at the very beginning of the game. Right. And after that, I told the guys we want to get the pace going in our favor. We want to get up and down and go and score some points in transition. And our guys were able to do that. And then I think a large part of our shooting percentage being so high, we just took a lot of good shots. We worked inside out. And we, did a lot of good things that attributed to that percentage.
Okay, well, that's the first half stats there. I think Bob may have done something with the game stats, but a good shooting night for you guys. You came out, took care of business after that first couple, 2.5 minutes. You put up 52 points in the first half, had this one well in hand. I think it was 52-15 at the half. You got a lot of players in the second half. Talk about some of those players, including your player of the game, Jude East, with a double-digit scoring and 7 rebounds this afternoon.
Jude East is capable of that right there every single night. He is one of the best practice players that we have. His footwork so good in the post, and we're trying to get him to transition that into game time. But he played very, very well tonight. Finished around the basket, got his hands on a lot of loose balls, went strong to the basket. It just played a very well, very, very good game.
Another player I want you to say something about tonight that shot the ball like he'd been doing it for years and years. Wide open, T.J. Ray was just lighting it up from three-point line.
T.J. can shoot the basketball, and he's done it all year long, and he's not afraid of the moment. To be everybody, the first thing they look at him, they think he's a small guy, but he can play. He can play. His IQ is very, very good, and I think he even got one in there in the post and beat around with a couple of their post players there on the free throws and stuff. So he can play, and he played very, very well today as well.
You're going to have to get some of the guys to call out pick, though, next time he goes up against Donald, because he's probably had a headache for a couple of minutes after that one pick in the first half. Something I want to ask you about. I know you can think back and remember your first action and your first varsity game, and it's fun for us to sit here and watch the Hammets and the Viverettes and some of those guys get out for the first time because the shots are rushed, the adrenaline's flowing. tell us what you look for when you put those guys out there and what you say to them when they come off the court.
Well, I tell them not to be nervous, but I should just save my breath because they're so nervous going into the game, and they, it's almost a little bit comical. And the guys on the bench, they support them the whole time, and even though the roles are a little bit reversed, just tell them to go in and just play hard and have fun. Because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing is that they're playing hard and that they're enjoying what they're doing. And I guess the nerves just kind of work themselves out, hopefully eventually, and hopefully the next time they go in, they won't be as nervous. And because it is a big stage, you come in, you're used to sitting a little bit longer than you normally do, and you come into that kind of stage. And we had a pretty good crowd here today for a daytime game, and the Crazies were making some noise early. So I just told them not to be nervous and just go in and have fun.
Coach, we got about 5.5 minutes before this one, so we'll cut ours a little bit short. But I want to ask you one more thing. Tonight, you come back, play the nightcap tonight against Brighton, Tennessee. What do you know about that team?
They're a solid basketball team, a very solid basketball team. Seen a film on them. Excuse me. They're going to get up and down and go. They're very athletic. They're going to challenge us in some ways that we need to be challenged. And so it's going to be a very different look from what we saw this morning. So we're going to have to kind of refocus, kind of make sure that we're getting back to the style of basketball that we want to play. Our defense is going to have to be much better tonight than it was today. We're going to have to talk on screens a whole lot better because they're very athletic. They got some guys that can shoot the basketball. And so which is what you want. You want to play a good competitive team, and so they're gonna be that match tonight. So hopefully we can come in and fight for that next win.
Yeah, these are fun when you can get them every now and then, but you need the tougher games to get you ready for the Madisonvilles and the Hopkins Centrals that'll be coming up before you know it here in just a little while. Well, Coach, I want to congratulate you on this one. Hopefully we'll talk to you after another win tonight in the nightcap as the Tigers will take on Brighton, Tennessee. Tip-off for that one set at 8 o'clock here at the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Coach,
Thank you, guys.
for joining us, and we'll talk to you again tonight. Just a little over 4 minutes to go before we tip off the girls' action. It's going to be the Lady Tigers against the Lady Titans of Martha Lane Collins. That one's coming your way here on WPKY. We'll take a short break and be back for that one. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Papa doesn't hear me very well. When I tell him I love him, you can't hear me. It makes me so sad. Please, Santa, bring him some Audubon hearing aids. Love, Emma.
It's so good to hear you say you love me.
Best Christmas ever!
Call Audubon today for your free hearing test.
There's no better time than now to hear better for Christmas.
Call Audubon 270-554-1900.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports in Princeton. Trilogy offers a wide range of classes to help you reach your fitness and well-being goals, like yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, and weightlifting. They have family discounts, and your first class is free. So come work out in a family-friendly environment at Trilogy Performance Sports, located directly behind Cash Express in Princeton. Open 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports Princeton. Telephone 270-601-1824.
Have you been a victim of debit or credit card fraud? Farmers Bank and Trust can help lessen your risk of getting taken advantage of. As our customer, you have exclusive access to a security feature in our app that will allow you to turn your debit card off while you're not using it, then turn it on instantly when you need to use it. Keep your information safe. Log into our free app to use this feature. Increasing the security of your information right now. Not a Farmers Bank customer? Come down. Let us set up your account and start protecting you from potential fraud opportunities. This is not a guarantee that your information will not be compromised. This is an increased security measure. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hi, my name is Joe Girardi. I'm a nurse practitioner at Caldwell Medical Associates Family Practice Clinic, along with Barbara Hickman and Dr. Ralph Cash. Do you know what's worse than getting a flu shot? Getting the flu. Getting vaccinated is the best way to prevent this very serious illness from causing you and your family any harm this flu season. Help us fight back against the flu this year and make an appointment today. Give us a call at 270-365-1225 and let us get you on a path to a healthier you.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And we are back to the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. In between games right now, about a minute and a half before we kick off the Caldwell County Lady Tigers and Martha Lane Collins Lady Titans. Both teams come in at 500 on the year. Caldwell County 5-5, Lady Titans at 6-6. And Bob, just a few quick stats on the Lady Titans. They're averaging right at 60 points a game on the season. So they are a big offensive team led by Olivia Federley, number 11. She's scoring just over 21 points a ball game. Another player to watch out is Jean Hayes, number 34, averaging about 12 and a half a game. So a couple of girls that could obviously put it in the net. Caldwell County's going to have to come out in this one from the start, play some good defense. This ought to be a much, much closer game than the boys' game against Fulton City.
And looking down here at the Collins team in front of us, Dennis, number 23 looks to be pretty tall. She's a sub.
See what number 23's height is. See if they've got her listed at 6'3". Mary Claire McGibbon.
And then number 3 looks to have some height too. So we'll see how these starters stack up height-wise.
A decided size advantage here on the Farless Realty pregame show. Horn getting ready to sound for the starters. And to turn it over for the starters, here's Bob Hayes.
And for the player introductions, first for the Martha Lane Collins Titans. I guess they're the Titans. Are they the Lady Titans or the Titans?
We'll go with Titans. How's that tonight?
Okay. And that's what the scores table just said. The first introduction is Chloe Hammond from Collins. Number 20 is Hallie Renfro. Number 11 is Olivia Federley. Number 33, Trinity Warfield. And number 34, Gian Hayes.
So a very tall team that Martha Lane Collins can put on the floor. Federley at 5'10", Hayes at 5'10", and Warfield at 6 foot.
Peyton Young, the first Lady Tiger out. Number 21, Jada Boyd, coming out next. And number 31 is J.C. Jaggers. And number 33, Carson Parker. And number 20, rounding out the starting 5 for the Lady Tigers, is Bella McConnell. First quarter of today's game is brought to you by Cozy Living, Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Go out and stop by and see Pam. She may have some post-Christmas specials, discounts on things that did not sell at Christmas. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Ready for the opening jump here, and for the broadcast here, my sportscaster friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Tip-off brought to you by Farless Realty. Parker to jump center for Caldwell County, controls the tip, gets it to Jaggers, over to Boyd quickly. Boyd back to Jaggers, corner 3 off the bat for Young, no good. Rebound loose on the floor and picked up by Collins. Collins will circle it around. That's number 20, Renfro, at the point. She drives lane, left-handed shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to McConnell, and McConnell gets it over to Boyd. Nice job by Bella McConnell to get position. Ball underneath to Parker. Parker with the shot, no good. Ball still loose, and that one's picked up by Federley. Federley quickly the other way, takes it to the hole, up and in. Federley with her first 2 points, and it's 2-0 Collins. Collins is going to come with the 1-2-1-1 trap. Caldwell County breaks it, gets it into McConnell. McConnell to Boyd. Boyd sees something down the lane, drives in and picks up steps. I think she was a little bit surprised when she got in close, Bob, at the size of some of the Collins players. Trinity Warfield there defensively for Collins goes at 6 foot.
And these aren't skinny girls either, Dennis, with this 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot height.
No, they're going to be able to box out pretty well. Caldwell County is really going to have to do a good job, especially probably tonight Carson Parker, as Federally with the left-handed shot up over a double team.
I think she is left-handed. I would overplay her on the left side.
Caldwell County gets it into McConnell. Jump stop, bank shot, Farmer's bank shot for Bella McConnell, and it's 4-2 Collins. Federally drives, kicks it back out into the corner, a three. That's number 34, Gian Hayes. So Hayes buries a three, and it's 7-2 Collins. Caldwell County's Boyd tries to lead Jaggers with a pass, throws it out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to Collins. Bob, the smallest player on the floor for Collins, has yet to touch the ball. That's number 0, Chloe Hammond. And she's about the same size as most of Caldwell's players at 5'5". Steal by Young, away from Warfield. Young tries to go across the court to McConnell. Ball loose on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to go with Collins.
Lady Tigers with 3 turnovers so far in the game.
Probably the biggest team Caldwell's faced since Christian County. Lady Tigers start out man-to-man. Moving screen called, may have been on Federally, and it is. That would be huge if we could get Federally out of the ball game. She'll come out right now with the 1 foul. Checking in is number 5, Lizzie Hammond. 1-2-1-1 zone for Collins. Boyd dribbles through it, comes across, free throw line high, gets it down to Parker. Parker has it knocked away, picks it up, gets it back out to McConnell. McConnell shows jumper, pulls it back in, back out to Boyd. Boyd will launch 3 from top of the key, no good. Rebound's going to be down to number 5, Hammond, but she's going to be tied up by McConnell. And on the tie-up, it's going to be Caldwell County basketball on the possession. Young to inbound for the Lady Tigers. They get it into Jaggers. Jaggers dribbles inside the lane. Jump stop from 8 feet is good. J.C. Jaggers with her first bucket of the night, and it's 7-4 Collins. Warfield with a 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Collins. Ball's loose on the floor. Good job by Carson Parker. Comes away with the steal. Gets it to Boyd. Boyd quickly the other way. Throws a shot up, no good. Jaggers bumped from behind. No call on that. They're going to call a tie-up even on the reach around. I think Collins got away with a couple of calls on that one.
You don't reach around and tie somebody up, Dennis.
Usually
I mean,
not,
that's
especially after a knee to the backside. Almost puts Jaggers out of bounds. Either way, it'll be called. We left the officials alone in the first game, Bob. We're allowed a couple here, and that one should have gone Caldwell's way, but did not. Now it's Collins with a 3 from the left wing. This one's going to be well off the mark. Saved volleyball style by Collins, but right to Peyton Young. Young gets it to Boyd. Boyd drives the lane, dumps it down to Parker. Parker up and in. Farmer's bank shot by Carson Parker, and Caldwell back within 1 at 7-6.
Carson used her right hand on that shot, which is good to see.
Collins drives the lane, shot no good. She's going to get called for, she's going to get a foul though. See who it's on for Caldwell.
Caldwell County foul number 33.
It's on Carson Parker, her first, team first. But that will send number 20, Hallie Renfro to the line. Renfro shot up off the back of the rim, no good. Checking in number 23, Mary Claire McGibbon, 6'3" senior.
It's apparent that Collins plays a lot of players, Dennis, and they're getting their height in now.
Second shot is good. 8-6 Collins. They keep the press on. Caldwell County does a good job finding McConnell in the middle of it. Dribbles up, puts a shot up from 12 feet, no good. And they're going to say it was not deflected. And VAR referee's going to come in, overrule that one. I thought that's awful short for Bella McConnell to come up on a shot. They are also going to say it's deflected. So it's Caldwell County basketball. Morgan McDaniel's in the game for the Lady Tigers. They get it in to McConnell. She goes up, bank shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Collins. 3-on-2 for Collins. They take it coast to coast. Shot up, no good. McGibbon with the rebound. And McGibbon with her first two after entering the game. It's 10-6 Collins. McConnell with it over to Jaggers. Jaggers thought about the long three, gives it up down to McDaniels. Back to Jaggers, left wing. Over to Young. Top of the key to Boyd. Now to Jaggers, right wing shot, good. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer, J.C. Jaggers. Lady Tigers back within one. 10-9 Collins. 3:20 left to go in the first quarter. Caldwell staying man-to-man. Collins in the quarter, dribbles back out. Long three-pointer, no good. Dribbles off McGibbon, had the rebound. She's going to be tied up on a good hustle play by Morgan McDaniels. Bob McGibbon is tall enough in girls basketball where if you don't block her out with a body, actually put a rear end back into her, she's going to be able to reach over most of the players and it's not going to be an over the back because she's just that tall.
And she's lanky too, so she's got long arms as well as being 6'3".
Caldwell works it up, trailing by one. They get it to Parker. Parker with a dangerous pass to McConnell. McConnell has it blocked by McGibbon. Quickly, it's Federley the other way. Shot up and in off the board. 3-point lead now for Collins. I'm not sure dribbling down in that lane with McGibbon in is going to be Caldwell's best choice.
I believe I would stay out of the lane if the 6'3" girl is in there.
Boyd, top of the key, right wing to Jaggers. Thought about it, pulls it back out. She's guarded by Federley at the top of that 2-3. Jaggers now with the three-pointer, no good. McConnell with the rebound. Hustles to pick it up after it's deflected. Gets it back out to Jaggers. Jaggers will try a three again. Back of the rim, no good. Let's see I'm confused on the call. Is it going against us or for us? He's pointed
going
both
against
ways.
us. Apparently we wrapped arm or
No, they're
arm.
going to call it against Collins.
Oh, okay.
McGibbon does get the foul. The referee initially pointed it was against Caldwell County, and the girls were all going back. In fact, Caldwell was all across half court. They had to come back for the inbounds play.
Now we have it sorted out.
Lucy Goffinette's going to come in for Peyton Young. Goffinette to inbound. It gets it to McConnell. McConnell with a farmer's bank shot underneath. Good inbounds play by the Lady Tigers, and they're back within one at 12-11. Collins, Federley drops it off into the corner to number 4.
And I don't have a four.
Down underneath. Collins double team. Good play by the Lady Tigers. They'll switch it out. 4 with the drive up. No good. Rebound to 33. Warfield. She puts a shot up and good. 14-11. A minute 45 to go in the first quarter. Caldwell County hanging tough with a very tall and experienced Martha Lane Collins squad. Boyd to Goffinette. Goffinette's going to pull up inside the three-point line. No good. Rebound to Warfield. Warfield takes it over to number 4. She drives the lane, puts up a prayer. No good. Federley with the rebound. Goes back up off the board and in. Federley very solid underneath. And Collins pulls out to a 5-point lead with just over a minute to go in the first. Goffinette, left wing, back to Boyd. Boyd thought about it, dribbles in, gets it back to Jaggers. Not a lot of movement by Caldwell County, working against that zone. Get it over to McConnell. McConnell, free throw line high, no good. Hustles after her own rebound, picks it up, has it knocked away. Ball on the ground. And good hustle play by Bella McConnell. I think she was expecting a little bit of, with the contact, a foul call. Doesn't get it. Possession arrow is going to go with Collins. (16-11) with 44 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Caldwell County staying man-to-man. We've got Parker all the way out. Federley, it's got to be a travel up and down with the ball. Good defense by the Lady Tigers. McGibbon going to check back in. And Federley will come out of the ball game. Peyton Young's going to check in, and Goffinette out for the Lady Tigers. 33 seconds to go here in the first quarter. McDaniels is also going to come in for Carson Parker. Chance to get Parker about 30 seconds to a minute of extra rest. 2-3 zone by Collins. They get it out to Boyd, top of the key. Looks like Caldwell County is going to hold for the last shot. Jaggers looks up at the clock, dumps it down in to McConnell. McConnell puts a shot up wide open, free throw line, no good. McGibbon with the rebound, still 11 seconds for Collins. They drive coast to coast, shot up, no good. It's McGibbon with the putback. And the biggest lead of the night for the Titans. 3-point attempt to end the quarter, no good. After 1 quarter of play, it's Martha Lane Collins 18, Caldwell County 11. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a second. This is Lady Tiger basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
At Morgan's Funeral Home, we offer special services to meet the needs of those with special needs. At Morgan's Funeral Home, we recognize that no two individuals are exactly alike, and no two people want exactly the same final arrangements either. We can help you make the choices that will both satisfy your wishes and meet your individual needs. Morgan's Funeral Home, serving families for over 100 years.
Here's a reminder from your Princeton Electric Plant Board. Meter tampering is dangerous. Tampering with an electric meter is not only dangerous, it is dishonest and against the law. Stealing electricity by tampering with an electric meter may result in your arrest and can even risk your life. Tampering with meters results in increased utility bills that everyone has to pay. If you see anyone tampering with an electric meter, call the Princeton Electric Plant Board right away at 270-365-2031. Princeton Electric Plant Board, Princeton's #1 energy source.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKY.
And welcome back to the Cab Building. The second quarter being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Stop in and meet Jake the mascot. Cozy Living, a lot of good things to be had out there. Everything a store should be. Inbound the ball of Lady Tigers, and to have the play of the game, the call of the game, Dennis Stevens.
McConnell missed the shot. Quickly back to the other end is Collins. Collins tough on the offensive board. They'll go to the free throw line. That'll be number 34, Gian Hayes going. And John, if you'll pull that back up for me. We do have a report from Audrey back at the radio station. Reports of a rollover accident on 91 North between Fredonia and Princeton. Supposedly passengers still in the vehicles. Crews are en route, so be cautious in this area. Don't have a specific address. They mentioned a curve. That report from WPKY's Audrey Lamb. So keep that in mind if you're traveling towards Fredonia. First shot missed by Collins. Second one up and in by Hayes. Leads out to 8. Bob, Caldwell County hung around for the most part of that first quarter, down only 1 at times, but Collins able to use that size and put a little separation between themselves and the Lady Tigers here, now leading this one by 8. Young misses the short jumper from the baseline. Collins with the rebound. Hey. And it's Federley to McGibbon underneath. That's just a pass between 3 tall players. Trinity Warfield, the 6-footer, finishes it off, and it's a double-digit lead now for Collins. They get it down to McDaniels. Back over to Parker. Parker left-handed shot off the back of the rim. No good. McGibbon with the rebound. Quick outlet to Federley. Federley goes up against Jaggers. No good. Federley gets her own rebound. Warfield now with the ball. Gets it over to McGibbon. Back out to Federley. Underneath the McGibbon. Short jump hook. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up. No good. And Jaggers shoved almost to the locker room. They finally get the foul called. I think that's going to go on Warfield. No, it's going to go on Hayes. Excuse me. No, we were right. It's Warfield.
Number 33, Warfield. Her first, team third.
So, Bob, I'm not sure there are many teams around the area that can put the size that Collins puts on the floor.
And, oops.
Caldwell County tries a cross-court pass. That's going to be a dangerous one, but Federle is going to come up with her second foul.
And on that accident in Fredonia, Dennis, it's just past the Dollar General, which is inside Fredonia in the curve. So you be careful when you're heading into Fredonia, heading out to Marion. There's been the wreck there.
We've had some reports of very heavy rain in the area, so absolutely be careful on that. The more information we have, I'm sure Audrey will get that to us here at the ball game. 6:30 left to go in the first half. Young with the three-point attempt, no good. Rebound Jaggers. Farmers Bank shot up and in on the offensive board by J.C. Jaggers. 21-13. Titans ahead of the Lady Tigers. Coast to coast, this one knocked away from Hayes along the baseline. It'll stay Titan basketball. Checking in is Haley Renfro. Renfro had it in the corner, guarded by Boyd. She's going to bring it out top of the key to Hayes. Hayes dribbles on Jaggers, takes it to the lane, goes up. Parker was able to get the block, but too much body contact underneath. And that's going to send Hayes to the line for two shots.
And Carson has just picked up her second.
First free throw for Hayes is good. 22-13. She'll be able to match Collins' biggest lead of the night with this next free throw. This one rolls and in. Lead back to 10 for the Titans. Checking in is Melanie Frick, a 5'5" freshman for the Titans. Boyd comes down. Collins is going to extend that zone out just into the backcourt. Caldwell County breaks it, gets across. McGibbon with the touch. Good hustle play by Morgan McDaniels to get that one back. Cross-court pass to Young. Young's going to pull it back out. They get it into McConnell in the lane. Back to Boyd. Boyd thought about the shot. This one blocked in the lane. Back to McConnell off the back of the rim with her shot. No good. Rebound to Hayes. Gets it up to McGibbon. McGibbon down to Frick. And they're going to pull it back out. Underneath, all alone, somebody forgot all about Melanie Frick. Nobody within 5 feet of her. And that's going to cause a timeout from Coach Thomas. We'll take a timeout here, too. 5:22 left to go in the half. Caldwell down by 12. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Lady Tiger basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
The all-new 2019 Silverado from Chevrolet with the steely-eyed front end that will surely grab your attention. Space, comfort, and convenience all found in its accommodating interior with built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi makes communicating simple. The new Silverado is mostly steel, unlike Ford, who went with aluminum for better fuel mileage. The Silverado gets you 22 mpg on highway and a stronger truck. The all-new Chevrolet Silverado will still be the most dependable, longest-lasting truck you will ever own. Tri-Hughes Incorporated, Highway 91, Princeton.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKY online.
And welcome back to the Cab building with 5 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Lady Tigers trailing Martha Lane Collins 25-13. Both teams, Caldwell County back onto the floor, and substitute for the Lady Tigers, Maja Hollowell is now checked in to the game. Collins now back on the floor, and for the call here, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County brings it up. Collins in the midst of a 14-3 run right now as Caldwell was within 11-10 late in that first quarter. Caldwell works it around. You've got Jaggers on the left side, drives in for the 14-footer. Good. J.C. Jaggers with the bucket, lead down to 10 at 25-15. Collins, top of the key, step move over to Hayes. 3 from the left side, no good. Ball loose on the floor and touched last, I think, by Morgan McDaniel. She tried to save that one in, just unable to do it that close to the sideline. Lizzie Hammond checks back in for Frick. And it's going to be Hayes to inbound for the Titans. Gets it to Hallie Renfro. You've got Haley Renfro, number 15, and Hallie Renfro, number 20, in the ball game for the Titans. Renfro dribbles, tries to drive the lane, kicks it out. Long three-pointer, in and out. Rebound comes down to Young. Young gets it to Jaggers. Jaggers over to Hollowell. Inside to McConnell. McConnell battling against McGibbon, but Bob, you can get that in. Even Bella recognized when she was about 14 feet out, she had to open jumper, but the person guarding her, she recognized was McGibbon, tried to take a jump or a step and pull it back out, but McGibbon with those long arms comes up with the block. They get it into Jaggers for the three off the inbounds play. It's no good, but she's knocked to the floor by number 33, Trinity Warfield.
Collins foul number 33, Warfield, her second, team fifth.
So J.C. Jaggers goes to the line for three. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws, enhancing athletic performance locally since 2014. That's Lake Barkley CrossFit. Jaggers shot up, good. J.C. will have two more, 25-16 with 4:09 to go in the first half. Second shot, also good. Caldwell County's going to have all the little things in this one, Bob, to battle that size advantage of Collins. Free throws being one of those.
Absolutely.
Third free throw for Jaggers is good. Three free throws, 25-18. Collins with the lead.
12-point lead has been whittled down to 7.
They work it into McGibbon. McGibbon puts it out to the corner. That was Renfro, thought about the shot, turned it down. Now the ball loose underneath. And it's going to be Hallie Renfro with the rebound. She'll put up a shot from three, no good. Rebound loose underneath. It's Morgan McDaniels able to pick it up, gets it over to Jaggers. Jaggers dribbles down into the corner to Young. Back out to Jaggers, left wing. Down to McConnell. Over to McDaniels, back to McConnell. McConnell quickly on the touch. Good on the jumper from the free throw line. 25-20. Caldwell County only trails by 5 with 3:22 to go in the first half. Good run here by the Lady Tigers as they'll go to a, well, they're going to stay man-to-man, but they're not going to bring Hollowell way out. They work it underneath to McGibbon. Back underneath to McGibbon. Shot up off the board and good. That lob's going to be there just about the whole night for McGibbon, Bob. We don't have anybody with that size to really front a 6'3" player. Hollowell with the cross-court pass. Gathers it in, gets it back to Jaggers. 2-3 zone by Collins. Into McConnell. McConnell wanted the jump stop, gets it back out to Jaggers for three. No good. Ball loose. McGibbon's had the rebound. It's going to be knocked away by a Lady Tiger, but I think it's going to be Morgan McDaniels picking up the foul. Checking into the ball game for the first time, number 42, Paris Gray for the Lady Tigers as Hollowell takes a seat on the sideline. And McGibbon's going to come out of the ball game. Number 10, Gracie Reed, a 5'8" junior. So Collins is slowly but surely getting back to an equal size level with the Lady Tigers. A lot of their taller players on the bench right now. Good play out front by McConnell. Comes away with the steal into the hands of Jaggers. Jaggers to Gray. Gray finds a lane off the board, up and in. Farmer's bank shot for Paris Gray. And the Lady Tigers hanging around. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Collins, coach, has seen that lead down to 5 a couple of times now. Wants to talk about this one. And a good job by the Lady Tigers, Bob, not to give up when things looked like they were starting to slip away. Kept fighting. And it's down to 5 points, 27-22 with 2:07 to go in the first half.
And we're playing, I think, a pretty well played ball game. We've had 2 or 3 shots that maybe could have gone down for us that haven't, but I think we're working the ball well on offense, getting good shots, playing pretty good defense. What's hurt us is definitely the height of Collins.
Yeah, you get McGibbon in that middle. Bella McConnell loves to get that ball at the free throw line or maybe a little bit deeper. And on most teams, she's going to turn, put a fake move on, and go up for the shot. Right now, McGibbon for Collins is just staying back and figuring she can block that thing from 2 or 3 feet away.
And when you're 6'3" and you've got long arms, you can do that.
Ball back in play as Collins pulls up. It's going to be number 22, Alindra Brooks. Collins plays a lot of players, even one not in the books, as far as our stats go for the numbers that's printed out for the programs here. It's going to be Hayes, dribbles. They're going to call that one on the floor. They're not going to count the bucket. Coach Thomas asking her players to step over, take that
I think
charge.
they are going to count it, Dennis.
Yeah, they did. The referee underneath said on the floor. Excuse me. Hayes completes a 3-point play and the lead back out to 8. A crew that's not shy about overriding each other. We've already had that once tonight. They did count the bucket, so the lead back out to 8. Jaggers with the 3-point try off the back of the rim, no good. Young comes down with the rebound underneath. Back to Jaggers. Jaggers gives it to Boyd. Boyd may have got away with a walk, gets it over to Jaggers. Jaggers goes baseline, puts a shot up, rolls and in. JC Jaggers got the nice roll off the back of the rim. And she'll go to the line with a Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw to try to cap off that 3-point play. 30-24. Caldwell County hanging around. McGibbons checks back in for Collins, as does number 15, Haley Renfro. Into the ball game, Lucy Goffinet. And McConnell's going to come out and get a short rest. 1:17 left to go in the half. Jaggers shot, good. Lead back down to 5. Caldwell County going man to man. Collins drives the lane, throws up a wild shot, no good. Ball loose, comes down to Jaggers. Jaggers gets it up to Boyd. Boyd with the layup, gets pushed. Shot's no good, but she'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Collins foul is on
Caldwell County may be playing a little bit of a box and one on the other end. They're trying to keep that baseline covered so the lobs don't come into McGibbon. Boyd, first Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw is no good. Jada will get one more on the drive. Second shot is good. Closest Caldwell's been since middle of the first quarter. It's 30-26. The Titans over the Lady Tigers. Collins likes to spread that floor. Caldwell County's not going to send their baseline players all the way out to the corner. McGibbon's in the corner at the 3-point line, kicks it back out. Now she'll get it back underneath, kicks it back out to Renfro. Shot no good. Rebound to Chloe Hammond. They throw it underneath away, and the turnover gives it to the Lady Tigers with a chance to pull this one within 2 or maybe 1 with a 3-pointer. 30 seconds left. McConnell's going to check back into the ball game. Good job by Lucy Goffinet.
Yes.
You might not realize the few minutes she played, but she did a good job neutralizing McGibbon on the few possessions Collins had while she was in. Caldwell County's going to look for one shot, keep this one close. Hammond inches out. Now they try to double team Young. Back to Boyd. Young has it back over to Boyd. 9 seconds on the clock. They get it into McConnell. Over to Young. Young back out to Boyd for 3. Rolls no good. Ball loose underneath. And that's going to be the half. So at the half. It is Caldwell County pulling back from a 12-point deficit. The only trail by 4. It's Collins 30, Caldwell County 26. We'll be back with first half stats and a look ahead to the second half in just a few minutes. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Great things at Planters Bank. When we say expect great things, what we're really saying is Planters Bank is here to provide the financial services you need. Planters Bank believes in the strength of our community and is a full-service financial institution. Our employees have a true passion for helping our neighbors, and it shows. See Jake Pepper and the rest of the Planters Bank staff at 208 North Jefferson. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The world's shortest sitcom by KFC. Like I always say, it's the inside that counts. Like what's inside my new KFC 10-piece chicken feast. It's 10 pieces of chicken, 2 large mashed potatoes, and 4 biscuits for $19.99. Get more meal for the family for under $20. That's what really matters. It's pretty incredible what chicken can teach you about life. Anyways, KFC is finger looking good. At participating KFCs, prices may vary. Tax and substitution extra.
Gift your family with the nice, warm holiday they deserve with a new electric heat pump from Pennyrile Electric. Did you know Pennyrile Electric has a special offer for qualified members with a fixed-rate loan for the purchase of a new qualified electric heat pump? You can simply pay it back through your monthly electric bill. It's convenient and simple, and it's the gift that keeps on giving all throughout the year. Happy holidays from Pennyrile Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The 2018 West Kentucky Hoops Classic is coming up Thursday, December 27th and Friday, December 28th at the Cab at Caldwell County High School. WPKY will have coverage of the Lady Tigers and the Tigers. On Thursday, we'll have coverage of the Tigers against Fulton City and Brighton, Tennessee, while the Lady Tigers take on Collins. Then on Friday, December 28th, it'll be the Tigers against Clarksville Northeast and the Lady Tigers against Ballard Memorial. The first broadcast of the tournament will begin Thursday, December 27th at 12:15 as the Tigers take on Fulton City on WPKY.
For authentic Mexican cuisine, head to La Pontesina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion. Maria's specials are a local favorite you're sure to love. Or you might want to try the new street tacos, tacos de asada, tacos de carnita, or tacos de chorizo. La Pontesina is now open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9:30, and Sundays, 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Pontesina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
Hi, Caldwell County. I'm Allie Coleman with First Southern National Bank, and I'm ready to service your next loan. Whether you're wanting to build your first home, buy an investment property, or add square footage for your growing family, we can tailor a solution just for you. Stop by my office at 101 West Washington Street in Princeton, or give me a call at 270-365-3545 to apply today. First Southern National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, Federal Registry 409424, NMLS 1002990.
Beware of scammers impersonating Pennyrile Electric. There have been multiple reports recently of scammers showing up in person to people's homes or calling them on the phone, claiming to be a representative from Pennyrile Electric. If you encounter someone questioning your account and asking for immediate payment, please hang up and contact Pennyrile Electric right away. Never give out any personal information or account numbers. Pennyrile Electric never collects money at your home or in the field. Your friends at Pennyrile Electric want your holiday season to be warm, happy, and safe.
The teams are in the locker room preparing for the second half. It's time for the Caldwell County Halftime Show on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKY.
And we are back to the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Caldwell County Lady Tigers in a tough fight with the Collins Titans. At the half, it's Collins 30, Caldwell County 26. This is the Farless Realty Halftime Show. Are you ready to sell your home? Call Farless Realty today and let a realtor sell it for you. Ready to buy a home? Don't waste precious time. Farless Realty can help, and interest rates are still reasonably low. They'll work hard to find you a home that fits your family and your budget. Contact Farless Realty at 365-5058 or stop by at 323 South Jefferson Street in Princeton. You can check out all of their listings on Facebook and at farlessrealty.com. Only one player in double digits at the half. That's Caldwell County's J.C. Jaggers. but Caldwell County still trails this one by a score of 30-26. And Bob, you just let me know when you're ready to go with those stats here for the first half. Caldwell County trailed by as many as 12 in that first half, battled back, and they are only down by 4 here as we'll start the second half.
And for the Tigers here in the first half, Tigers being outscored by Collins 18-11 in that first quarter, and Lady Tigers outscoring Collins 15-12 in the second quarter to cut that 7-point lead at the end of one down to 4 here at halftime. Tigers trailing 30-26, and for the Lady Tigers here in the first half, JC Jaggers, a big night here in the first half. She has 15 points on 4 two-point field goals, 1 three-pointer, and 4 out of 4 from the charity stripe for her 15. 6 points for Bella McConnell on 3 baskets coming inside real close. Her 6 points. 2 points each for Carson Parker, 2 points for Paris Gray, and 1 point for Jada Boyd. The Lady Tiger shooting from the free throw line today, 5 out of 6. And from the floor, we are 10 out of 32 in the first half, 431.3%, and 1 out of 9 from 3-point range. And the only 3 for the Lady Tigers is JC Jaggers. For Collins in the first half, shooting 12 out of 32 from the field, not much better than the Lady Tigers, shooting 37.5%. And from 3-point range, they're 1 out of 8, very similar to the Lady Tigers, and 5 out of 7 from the free throw line, where the Lady Tigers were 5 out of 6. So pretty all around close game as the score it does indicate. Rebounds, 25 rebounds for Collins. Mary Claire McGibbon, 6 rebounds, the big lady in the center, leads the Collins team with 6 rebounds. 17 rebounds for the Lady Tigers. Bella McConnell with 5 of those rebounds. Nobody really in serious foul trouble for either team. And it's just if we can make shots, Dennis, and get a couple stops every now and then, we'll be in this game for the duration.
Yeah, Caldwell County came up and turn me up just a hair, John, please. Caldwell County came up after that 12-point deficit, whittled it away, and are only down 4 right now. But if we can hold that rebound deficit in the second half in single digits, I think that's going to help our chances tremendously, because Collins, I'm really surprised with their size. They're not getting more offensive rebounds than what they did in that first half. They can put 6 foot, 6'3" on a back line. That's a pretty good girls' high school back line. So Caldwell County is doing a good job boxing out. They're hitting their shots reasonably well, but they're staying after the ball. They're playing pretty good defense. They're in the passing lanes. Neither team shooting very well from outside the three-point line, which is a plus, as Collins hasn't been able to make theirs. We may need to get that on track, because Bella McConnell, even though she's got, 6 points at the half, Bob?
Yes.
She's had some open shots that, it looks open from our vantage point, but you've got a 6'3" kid standing about 3 feet away, giving her the space, almost daring her to shoot, because it's probably going to result in a block. McConnell did a good job, I thought, recognizing that, able to kick it out and pick and choose her shots a little bit in that first half. And I think a lot of that played into JC getting her 15, was McConnell kicking that ball back out from the free throw line.
I think you're right, Dennis. I think we realized that we could get the ball in next to the basket by taking a couple dribbles if Bella got the ball just inside the free throw lane. But with the height underneath, I think we've taken 3 or 4 shots by not having driven in, and Bella's made a couple of them. So if we can understand where the height is and what we need to do to maybe get off a better shot further out on the floor, we'll be well served.
The kid reminds me of the young lady that played for University Heights a few years ago, went on to sign the volleyball scholarship. But if I'm not mistaken, the game we did with Caldwell UHA that year, the kid for UHA had 22, 24 blocks in that ball game, because Caldwell kept trying to go in and force the issue. I think this team's smart enough, especially Bella McConnell with her basketball IQ, realizes that shot looks like it's there, but it's really not.
Exactly. I mean, it's fool's gold, thinking that it's there, and it's definitely not there. 6'3" can get up pretty quick and get that hand extended. The third quarter of today's ball game is going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor, boutique clothes and accessories. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Both teams now on the floor, and Collins will inbound the ball at side midcourt. And for the call here in the third quarter, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Starters back on the floor for Caldwell County. Lady Tigers going to go man, but they're not going to go all the way to the corner because Collins really spreads the floor underneath. It's Federley out front, lobs it in to McGibbons, goes off her hands. Lady Tiger basketball turnover on the first possession by Collins.
And they're trying to play to the height, that's for sure.
Yeah, Federley stayed on the bench with 2 fouls quite a while in that first half. Part of the reason Caldwell County could make that comeback. Lady Tigers face a 2-3 zone. They get it into McConnell. McConnell has Federley on her, wants to put it back out to the corner. That's covered. Now McConnell with a drop step, shot up and in. Good job, Bella McConnell. One dribble quickly up.
And that's what we were just talking about. Take that little 8-9 foot shot.
And it's Federley out front now for Collins. Give and go to McGibbons. No good. Rebound comes down to Parker. Parker has the pass to Boyd knocked away by Hayes. Hayes throws it right to Peyton Young, and Caldwell able to come back with it. Boyd, top of the key to Young. Young sets up 3 from the left wing. No good. Rebound underneath. Goes to McConnell on a nice fight. Gets it to Parker, who tried to throw the shot up. That one's no good. It's blocked. And hustling for the loose ball was Bella McConnell. She's going to be called for a foul against number 34, Gian Hayes.
Bella's first foul of the game.
So it's Federley getting it over to Renfro. Renfro guarded by Young, gets it into Federley. Federley tries to use the left hand, goes up. Shot's no good, but she's fouled on the play. We'll see if that's Boyd that goes on, but she'll go to the line for 2 shots. It is on Jada.
Caldwell County foul number 21, Jada Boyd, her first, team second.
Jada Boyd's first foul. Federley at the line, no good. Still 30-28 Collins. Second shot for Federley is good. 3-point lead for Collins, 6:42 to go in the third quarter. Boyd brings it across the line. Gets it to Young. Young looks it over. Back to Collins, top of the key. Young open for 3, turns it down. Works it down to Parker in the right corner. Back out to Boyd. Boyd drives the lane over to McConnell. McConnell's shot off the front of the rim, no good. And it's Federley with the rebound. Quickly up the court. Ball knocked away by Boyd on a good defensive play getting back. It's Hayes, drives the lane, shot up, no good. And Parker with a big rebound over Federley. Parker rips it away, gets it to Boyd. Boyd over to McConnell for 3. No good. Young had the ball, had it taken away, and it'll stay Lady Tiger basketball.
Bella's first 3-point attempt in a long time.
She was open just
It's
off the
wide
mark.
open.
Young's going to put it in play to Jaggers. Jaggers tries to take it into Parker. Parker gets fouled on the play on a reach by number 34, Gian Hayes. And the Lady Tigers will take it out along the baseline. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Caldwell still trails 31-28. And they are calling timeout from the scorers table.
Collins' foul is on number 34, Hayes. That's her first, team first of the half.
34 on the foul, that's Hayes. They had to straighten that out. Now Caldwell County will put it in play. Jaggers to take it out of bounds. Gets it into Young. Young back to J.C. Jaggers. J.C. double team, drop step, left hand shot up and in, and she's fouled on the play.
Good use of the left hand by J.C. on that play.
J.C. did a great job under pressure to keep that pivot foot on the spin.
Collins' foul number 20, Renfro, her first, team
Renfro with the foul, and Jaggers with a chance to tie this ball game up with a Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw. Up and in. We're tied at 31 after trailing by 12. It's Federley, drives the lane, puts a shot up, rolls off the side. Good rebounding position by McConnell. She comes away with the rebound, gets it to Boyd.
Good box out by McConnell on the big girl.
Boyd, stop and go, puts a shot up. She's going to get called for steps in the lane. Caldwell doing a good job to battle back from that deficit, but they've got to take care of the ball and not have a lot of empty possessions here in this second half. Federley comes down top of the key, gets it over to Warfield. Warfield back out to Hayes. Hayes wants to drive the ball loose on the floor. Young dove for it, gets it back to Federley. Federley across the lane to Warfield. Shot up, no good, but the foul is going to be called on Parker. Carson's third.
Make them earn the shot, the points at the free throw line. That's
Trinity Warfield's at the line for two. First one off the back of the rim, no good. Still tied at 31. Paris Gray into the ball game for the Lady Tigers. And really no size whatsoever on the floor for the Lady Tigers now. Second shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Bella McConnell. Bella, not a tall player, but she boxes out so well. She plays much taller. Jada Boyd on the drive, no good, but she's fouled. She'll have a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. But back to McConnell, Bob. She's picked up the last two rebounds on this end just out of pure fundamental box out.
exactly. Very, very strong fundamental play that time.
Jada Boyd at the free throw line. First one, good. Lake Barkley CrossFit has classes designed for anyone at any fitness level and always free to come and try the first time. Jada Boyd put Caldwell County in front with the first one. She'll try to tack on here with the second. Shot up and good. 2-point lead for the Lady Tigers. 33-31 with 5 minutes and change left to go in the third quarter. Federley drives the lane, throws a shot up. They're going to get Paris Gray with the blocking foul. And it's going to send Federley to the line for two shots. Federley, the leading scorer for Collins. First one is good. Federley averaging, what did we say, about 21, 22 points a game.
A little over 20.
Second shot good, and we're tied at 33 with 5:01 left to go in the third. Lucy Goffinet in for Caldwell County. Gets it into Jaggers. Jaggers back to Goffinet to Jaggers. Jaggers dribbles on Renfro, backs her off. 3-point shot by Jaggers, no good. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Collins. That's Renfro with it, gets it to Haley Renfro. All the way underneath to Federley. Federley up and in off the board. Goffinet did the right thing, didn't commit the foul to make it a 3-point play. Now Collins really bringing the pressure in the backcourt. Goffinet able to break it. Jump stops on the right wing. He's got some traffic. Now Boyd high off the board, no good. Rebound goes to Federley. She loses it, picks it back up at midcourt. One-hand bounce pass all the way up to Renfro. And Boyd, nothing she can do but foul, and she'll send Renfro to the line for two shots. That was a very pretty pass from Federley.
That was a nice pass.
Pulls up one-hand bullet down to the block. Timeout, Caldwell County on the floor. We'll take a timeout here, too, and be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY. Oh, keep it. We're going to keep it here. Bob, we had a change of plans on that. We're keeping it right here for this timeout. 4:14 left to go in the third quarter. Collins with the 2-point lead after Caldwell County had battled back and actually taken the lead. They were down by 12 at one point. but now find themselves down by a bucket on a good game so far. On paper, you would think Caldwell County would just get smoked on the boards with the size that Collins could bring in, but Caldwell County doing a good job here in this ball game, staying close. Bella McConnell with an exceptional effort underneath for the Lady Tigers.
The one good thing, not only does Collins have height, but their leading scorer federally is very good with the basketball and shoots the ball well. Just made a beautiful pass to hit a streaking Collins player attempting for the layup, and Jada fouled her. She'll go to the free throw line, number 20. But we're battling, Dennis, and that's all you can ask when we're undersized and as they say, outmanned, if you will.
So it's going to be Hallie Renfro at the free throw line, a 5'9" senior. Very experienced team for Collins also. A lot of juniors and seniors in the lineup. High arching shot is good. Kind of some Phil Necro knuckleball spin
I was
to
going to
it.
say, I'm glad the ceiling wasn't any lower.
Goes through.
That's right.
She'll get the second one up and doesn't draw anything. So it'll be Lady Tiger basketball down 3. Lucy Goffinette to inbound for the Lady Tigers. Checking in is going to be Morgan McDaniels in for Paris Gray. Thought McDaniels had some good minutes in that first half. And Caldwell County having trouble getting it in. They do get it into Jaggers, but the foul's going to be called on number 20, Hallie Renfro, as she got a piece of JC on the toss in.
And the Collins crowd in front of us, down below us, did not like that.
No, especially the head coach for Collins. So Caldwell County will try this again. Caldwell County trying to work it around, get somebody open. Jaggers comes back to the ball. They get it up to Boyd. Caldwell County with numbers. You got Bella McConnell down the right side, puts a shot up, blocked by McGibbon. McConnell gets the shot, ball back, throws it up, no good. But Bella's going to go to the free throw line. Bob, I know people may get tired of hearing us talk about the effort of Bella McConnell every time we do a Lady Tiger basketball game, but that's what it is. That's pure effort out of Bella McConnell night in and night out.
When you're 8 inches shorter than your opponent, you're battling.
Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw is good. McConnell can draw Caldwell County back within 1. Second shot, good. Lady Tigers hitting the free throws.
5 out of 5 here in the second half, and as we mentioned, Dennis mentioned earlier, you got to hit the free throws in a close game.
Goffinette with the task of guarding Federley. Federley able to get by 2 players. Puts the ball up and in. Boyd back quickly the other way. Goes up coast to coast off the rim. No good. And it's McConnell with the rebound. They're going to call a tie-up, and it'll stay Lady Tiger basketball. Federley, just a strong player. Bob, we've determined she's probably left-handed, but she made a bullet pass with a right hand.
And she took that layup in right-handed.
McConnell gets the inbounds pass, puts the shot up, little jump hooks, no good. But Bella will go to the free throw line for a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws.
Fouls on.
Hayes with the foul. McConnell shot up and in. 38-36, 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Second shot, also good. 1-point deficit for the Lady Tigers as Federley brings it up the court. Guarded by Goffinette. They'll work it to the left wing to Renfro. Back to Hayes. Hayes wants to drive the lane, tucks the ball, goes up. Looked like pretty decent defense by Caldwell County. It's going to be Goffinette, though, picking up the foul. Goffinette playing some good minutes tonight, especially after reportedly having been sick over the holidays somewhat. First free throw, no good. Talked to her granddad, and she had a little bit of a bug over the holiday weekend. Second shot, good. 2-point lead now for the Titans. Checking in is Chloe Hammond, a 5'5" junior for Collins. Caldwell gets it into Jaggers to Boyd. Boyd all the way, puts a shot up off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound McGibbon. Collins quickly the other way. They're going to overthrow that one out of bounds, wanting Federley down the left side. And Hayes led her too much. Ball's going to go back to Caldwell County. But, Bob, we're doing a good job breaking this press, but that's twice in a row we've missed short layups.
We can't miss Bunny, and that was a wide-open layup.
They get it into Jaggers. Jaggers brings it up the court, gets it over to McConnell. Bella pulls her dribble up, wanting Jaggers. Jaggers knocked to the floor. Ball picked up by McDaniels. McDaniels with a nice step over, left-handed hook shot off the board. Farmers Bank shot, Morgan McDaniels.
Big-time shot by Morgan.
And we are tied up at 39. Morgan with a chance to give Caldwell County back the lead. The Crazies starting to get into the action on the far side. McDaniels toes the line. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw is good. And Caldwell County back out in front, 40-39 with 3:05 to go in the third quarter. Collins plays a lot of players. May be a factor late in this ball game. Right now, Federley comes across the line, puts it down to Hayes, underneath to Warfield. Warfield misses the short shot, puts the rebound up, no good, and ball picked up on the rebound by Boyd. Boyd picks her dribble up, gets it over to McConnell, back to Boyd. Boyd drives the lane, wild shot up, no good. I think Bella or Jada maybe should have brought that out a little bit. Quick outlet pass back down the court to Hayes underneath. Little snowbird action going on. And Collins back in front by one. Boyd to McConnell, has it picked off by Renfro. Renfro goes up, left-handed shot, spins, and goes in. They're going to get Bella with the foul. So just an unfortunate sequence for Caldwell County. Only Bella's second foul of the afternoon, which is something else to speak highly of that kid over, because a lot of times she's picked up 4 by now. Goffinet and Boyd out of the lineup. It's going to be Parker back in along with Peyton Young. Renfro with the high arching shot, no good. Carson Parker with the rebound. Parker gets it up to Jaggers. Caldwell County had numbers for a second until Hayes got back. Jaggers drives the right lane, is going to spin it back around to Young. Young passed up the 3. Over to McConnell. McConnell, top of the key, underneath to Parker. Parker, left-handed shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Warfield. Warfield gets it up to number 5, Hammond. To the corner to Hayes. Hayes shot no good. Rebound by Federley. Shot up, no good. And Carson Parker with her second quick rebound since coming back in. Jaggers drives the lane. And she's going to be called with the charge. I thought it was a pretty good jump stop, Bob. That's a tough one. I don't think Coach Thomas really happy with that one.
Tough call.
Usually a jump stop's not going to result in a charge. But that one did on Jaggers, her second. And Collins will bring it the other way. Minute 38 to go in the third quarter. Collins up by 3 at 43-40. Federley against Parker, drives the lane, misses a short little layup. Save on the inbounds, back to Young. Young gets it to Jaggers. Jaggers double team, stepped on the line, over here on the side, nobody saw it. Coaches tried to point that out. Ball back up and in by Hammond. And how the referees missed that with everybody talking about it on the sideline. Caldwell County calls a timeout. Are we good for a timeout, John? Let's take 30 seconds. Minute 13 left to go in the third. This is Lady Tiger basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
208 North Jefferson Street is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to the Cab. 1 minute, 13 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers find themselves down 5 points, and they just scored on a 2-point basket where the ball was saved by one of the Collins players, but her feet was on the line and obviously overlooked by the official.
Not just on the line, she danced on the line. Both feet, as she was trying to turn to make the pass, both feet on the sideline. Guess you got to play through
I
those.
thought these guys rotate. This guy's been down on the baseline all game long. I thought they rotated around when the play stopped.
Caldwell County puts it back in play. Down by 5 with just over a minute to go here in the third quarter. Young, left wing, out to Parker at the top of the key to McConnell. McConnell guarded by Federley. They get it down to Jaggers. That's the matchup Caldwell County wants. It was Jaggers on number 5, Lizzie Hammond. One of the few times tonight Caldwell County will have a size advantage.
Fouls on number 12, Frick. That's her first, team 8.
Foul is on Frick, number 12, and that'll send Jaggers to the line for a 1-and-1 Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw. Shot up and good. Enhancing athletic performance locally since 2014. That's Lake Barkley CrossFit. They are providing the music here this week for the Hoops Classic. Second shot also good. Back within one possession. Federley brings it up against Parker. Federley, top of the bottom of the circle, rather, no good. Young with the rebound. Young gets it up to McConnell. McConnell thought about it, gets it over to Jaggers. Jaggers turns down the 3, comes in for the 2. It's good, and the Lady Tigers back within 1. 45-44, 27 seconds to go in the quarter. Federley at the point. Works it over to 10. Reed, ball loose. Caldwell County comes up with the steal. It's Jaggers taking it down the lane to McConnell. And that was going to go out of bounds with 9.5 seconds. Caldwell County had a great opportunity to take the lead after 3 quarters. Instead, it's going to be Collins with a chance to put points on the board at the end of the third. 45-44, Collins with the lead. Tigers have battled back since being down by 12 earlier in this ball game. Federley's going to take it all the way in the lane, up off the board and in. Caldwell County's got time to heave one from half court. It's Jaggers off the front of the rim, no good. And after 3 quarters of play, it's Caldwell County trailing Collins 47-44. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in 30 seconds. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
With the Woodall Agency in Princeton, Kentucky. Are you wanting the best options that meet your needs? If so, call our friendly and professional agents who are just a phone call away at 365-5541 or visit our website, woodallagency.com. We will give you a free quote for your home, auto, or even your business. We will get back with you on the best options that meet your needs. Our office is located at 110 West Washington Street. Call Woodall, y'all.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Welcome back to the Cab for the fourth quarter of today's third game here in our Classic. Caldwell County trailing 40, down 47-44 to Collins. Lady Tigers onto the floor. Fourth quarter brought to you by Cozy Living, Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop by and see Pam, see if she has any post-Christmas specials for you to take advantage of. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. The Titans to inbound, and for the call here in the fourth quarter, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. It's Federley for Collins. Gets it over to Hayes. Hayes to Warfield. Warfield drives the lane, puts a shot up off the board and in. And Caldwell County will bring it back up the court, thrown away. Boyd overshoots Jaggers, goes out of bounds right at midcourt, and it will be Collins basketball just underway here in the fourth quarter. Number 20, Renfro, brings it up. Collins is going to hold it out front. That's Federley. Federley over to Hayes. Hayes drives it over to Warfield. She's going to try a three, well off the mark. Good position by Bella McConnell with the rebound, gets it up to Boyd. Caldwell with numbers. Boyd breaks one. 3-on-1 Caldwell County. Jaggers goes for the layup, no good. It's going to be a foul called on Warfield. And Bob on the floor for Collins right now. You've got 5'10", 5'10", 6 foot, and 6'3", besides the guard.
And that's the only reason why we're trailing in this game. We're just undersized.
Jaggers with the Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw, good. She can pull it back to a one-possession ball game.
Hate to bring this up, Dennis, but we're 11 out of 11 here in the second half.
Got to have these on a game like this. Second shot, good. JC Jaggers with 2 Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws, and the Lady Tigers back within 3 at 49-46. 1 minute gone here in the fourth. Federley likes to take it just down that lane, wants to drive Parker. Good job by Carson to switch around. Shot up in the lane by number 20, Renfro, is no good, but she'll go to the free throw line. Much better footwork by Carson Parker, stopping Federley with the drive. Bella McConnell with the foul for the Lady Tigers. Both teams will be in a double bonus after this possession from here on out. Badly missed by Renfro. That's Hallie Renfro.
She's 2 out of 6 from the stripe tonight. She's the lady that has the high arching shot.
This one good. 50-46. The Collins Titans with the lead. Boyd double teamed in the backcourt, gets it up front to Young. Young to McConnell. McConnell drives, puts a drop step on, shot up, no good. Rebound, Carson Parker. Left-handed shot up off the rim, no good. Ball loose on the floor, comes down to Parker. Parker with the shot up, McConnell with the shot up again, no good. And McGibbon finally with the rebound for Collins. Several chances for the Lady Tigers. Collins quickly works it underneath to Federley. And that's how quickly we almost had 2 points on that end. They work it up, 2 passes on the other end, and it's a 6-point ball game. Boyd dribbles out of the press, comes across. Three-pointer by Young is good, but they're going to call Boyd with steps before she could get the pass off to Peyton Young.
That hurt. Peyton's shot did go in.
So it's going to be Collins coming the other way. Federley drops it off to Renfro. Both Renfro kids on the court right now. Hallie drives it underneath to McGibbon. McGibbon throws it up, no good. Parker with the rebound, stolen away by Hayes. Hayes puts the shot up. It's in, and it's going to count, and she'll go to the free throw line. Lazy play in the backcourt by the Lady Tigers cost them on that one.
Basket by Hayes.
We'll see who the foul was on. I thought it was on Parker. It's on McConnell.
And this official down here, he didn't know who it was on. It's on Carson.
That's what I thought. They've got to talk about that one, get that one straight. But how many does Carson have on her? Does she foul out with that?
Carson has, this would be her 4th, but and I didn't think it was a foul. I thought it was a charge.
Foul is going to be switched to Parker. Paris Gray into the ball game for the Lady Tigers, as they've got to be real careful here before this one will slip away. 5:44 to go in the ball game. And Hayes with a chance to make it a 9-point lead for the Lady Titans. Shot up and good. 55-46. 5-point run now for Collins. They get it into Boyd. Boyd over to Young. Young's going to bring it up against pressure. Gets it to the left side. Young's got a wide open lane. Goes up against McGibbon. And that's a mismatch all night. McGibbon easily closed that in and blocked the shot by a much smaller Young. Goes off of McGibbon's out of bounds.
Half the time she doesn't have to jump, Dennis.
Right. Yeah, she's 6'3", long arms, and you're right, Bob. She doesn't really have to jump over a roll of quarters to get the block. This one off the hands of Gray, not able to take the inbounds pass out of bounds, and the turnover gives it to Collins. Warfield's going to check into the ball game for Frick. Collins works it around. Over to Hayes. Hayes underneath to Federley. Federley, a spin move, puts a left-handed shot up, no good, but she's going to go to the line. And Bob, it's just a matter, I think the size is starting to wear down Caldwell County's Lady Tigers. Foul is on Jada Boyd. Federley with the free throw, no good. Warfield checks right back out of the ball game, and Frick back in. I think the coach needed just to say a couple of things to Frick. Got her back into the ball game. Renfro set to check back in. Second free throw for Federley. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Jaggers. Jaggers over to Boyd. Boyd brings it up the court in traffic. Drops it back to McConnell from the free throw line. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound to McGibbon. McGibbon quickly to Hayes. Hayes looks down the lane. Ball's deflected out of bounds off of Young, and it'll stay Titan basketball. 5:02 left to go in the ball game. The Lady Tigers have to have stops. They get it into Federley underneath, easily up and in, and the lead back out to 11. Caldwell County comes up against the zone press. They get it to Jaggers. Jaggers at midcourt, looks around, over to Boyd. Boyd wants to drive the lane, jump stop in the lane, shot no good, rebound McGibbon. Quickly to Federley. Federley against Jaggers, all the way down court. Foul's going to be called on Peyton Young, and Federley will go to the free throw line.
Well, we put up a good battle, Dennis, but too much, as you say, too much height. Inability to make shots coming down the stretch has hurt us.
Yeah, they've just out-rebounded us and came down the other end. It's been a lot of Federley, who's at the line right now. Shot good. Olivia Federley pouring in the points here in the second half. Young comes out, Parker in for Caldwell County. Federley will get her second shot. This one good. Biggest lead of the night for Collins at 59-46. Goffinet with the ball, back to Jaggers. Caldwell's got to put the point, shots up. Jaggers with three, no good. Rebound to McGibbon. McGibbon gets it over to number 4, not on our roster. 4 dribbles the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound to Parker. Parker back to Boyd. Boyd the other way, gets it over to McConnell. McConnell's shot no good. And Federley comes the other way. Federley dumps it off to Renfro on the right wing. Takes it around left side of the lane, up and in. And it's going to be a timeout called. And it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. But Bob, an impressive effort by Caldwell County. Still close to 4 minutes in this one. Not saying it's completely over. But Collins has put such a run on here. They lead this one now by 15 points, the biggest lead of the night. Caldwell County battled back from a 12-point lead to actually take the lead here in the second half at times. but just too much size inside and too much Olivia Federle.
And too much talent inside by Collins. They work the plays well inside. A lot of girls with strong left hands. And we haven't had shots go down here lately, so those if we get stops, we need to convert. Number 4 for Collins is Micaiah Beach. If we I have her here on the, she's not even listed on the roster there.
All right. Caldwell County inbounds after the timeout to Jaggers. Collins still with the full court pressure. Jaggers gets around it. Gets it over to Hollowell back in the ball game. To Goffinet. Goffinet to Hollowell. To Jaggers, open for three from the left wing. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Hollowell. Thought about going up. Just a lot of intimidation underneath. Goffinet puts it up. No good. Rebound comes down to Renfro of Collins. Collins brings it up. They'll pull it back out. It's Hayes on the far side, guarded by Hollowell. Renfro back on this side. She'll stay out and hold the ball. Jaggers is going to have to go out to start the count. Collins drives the lane. That's Hayes. Dumps it inside to McGibbon. McGibbon shot no good. Rebound comes down to Jaggers. 3:05 to go in the ball game. Underneath to Parker. Parker hammered underneath. Shot's no good, but she'll go to the free throw line. Even 3 minutes left in the ball game. Caldwell County with a chance to score with that clock stopped. Carson Parker will go to the line. 2 Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. Foul was on McGibbon. First free throw, she does not get the bounce, misses. Riley Thomas in the ball game for Caldwell County as Young will come out. Parker's second shot, no good. Rebound to Warfield. Trinity Warfield, the 6-footer for Collins, a bushel basket of rebounds in this contest. They get it to Federle. Federle passes off to Renfro, guarded by Thomas. Back over to Renfro. Renfro drives the lane, puts a shot up, hacked across the shoulder as she went for the shot. So she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. And that may be Parker's last. Hats off for a tough game by Carson Parker. She battled as best she could. Well, you go 5'10", 6 foot, 6'3" on the back line. You've got seniors and juniors back there. That's a tough chore for anyone.
And I know we're worn out by the having to battle inside all game long with the height, and they're stronger looking women.
Free throw missed by Renfro. It's been a while since Caldwell County's put any points on the board.
Actually, only 2 so far in the fourth quarter.
Missed free throw, rebounded by Thomas. If I'm not mistaken, Collins had the lead at 50-46. It's an 11-0 run here by Collins. Hollowell has her shot blocked by McGibbon. Deflected away at the last second and from behind by McDaniels. Gets it over to Goffinet. Up to McDaniels inside to Hollowell. Has her shot partially blocked by McGibbon. Quick outlet pass to Federle. Dumps it underneath to Hayes. Misses a shot. Federle there for the rebound. And Olivia Federle probably going to be player of the game.
She has 25 points so far tonight.
Riley down to Hollowell. No good. And McGibbon with another rebound. Down to Federle. Federle will cap this one off. Another easy layup. 65-46, 19-point lead now. And the score really is not going to indicate how hard Caldwell County played in this one. That was deflected out of bounds off of Federle. But a 15-0 run here at the last of the game has blown this one open for the Collins Titans. New players checking into the lineup for Caldwell County. Jillian Schote in the ball game for the Lady Tigers. Hollowell's going to run the point for the final minute and a half. Reserves all around as Paris Gray will now check in for the Lady Tigers. That'll bring out Lucy Goffinette. Lady Tigers back in action tomorrow. We'll talk about the schedule for the Caldwell teams coming up on the postgame show. Schote down to Gray in the corner. Gray works it underneath the McDaniels. Left-handed shot up, no good, but it's blocked, but she'll go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on number 3, Allie Hellinger, a 6-foot freshman. Bob, you look at this roster, if you could get a boys lineup to go with this many 6-footers to 6'3" kids, you'd be having something. CrossFit free throw up and in by Morgan McDaniels. In fact, Caldwell County's boys don't start a lineup as tall as the
we don't.
The Collins girls can put on the floor. McDaniels breaks the run by Collins with the free throw. We'll see if she can get another. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Collins. They'll work it around man-to-man for Caldwell County. All subs in now for Collins. Number 22 is Alindra Brooks. Gets it to Renfro. Has it knocked away by Hollowell, but picked up by Collins. Back out to Brooks. Brooks driving layup. Gets the friendly roll and good. And the lead out to 20 now with under a minute to play. Riley Thomas with the ball for the Lady Tigers. Over to Schote. Schote puts the shot up and good. Jillian Schote gets in the scorebook. 67-49. Collins has it out front. They get it to Brooks. Brooks guarded by Hollowell. Over to Renfro. Renfro guarded by McDaniels. 2 15s fronting each other. Drive in the lane, no good. Rebound up and no good. And Schote with the rebound for the Lady Tigers. Gets it out to Hollowell. Under 15 to play now for the Lady Tigers. They get it underneath to Gray. Gray finds separation, puts a shot off the board. A Farmer's bank shot for Paris Gray. And Collins doesn't even have to come across the line. Renfro thought about the shot. That's going to do it. Final here, Collins pulls away late in the fourth. And it's Martha Lane Collins, 67, Caldwell County 51. We'll be back with the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show coming your way in just a few minutes. Stay tuned for that. We'll have all the stats. We'll look ahead to more action here in the Hoops Classic. And we'll have a conversation hopefully with Coach Thomas. So stay tuned. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Wants you to be safe and warm this holiday season. Did you know that outage information is right at the tip of your fingers? Penny Ryle Electric works hard to ensure the power stays on. But when something unforeseeable happens, they make it easy for you to stay informed. All you have to do is send a text to 85700. That's 85700. To enroll in outage texting, text PRECC to 85700. Just another way Penny Ryle Electric has been making life better the cooperative way for more than 80 years. Happy holidays from Penny Ryle Electric.
What does your morning sound like?
Itsy bitsy spider, rock-a-bye baby.
She's finally asleep.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Are you looking for the perfect Christmas gift? How about America's Greatest Grill, a Holland Grill from Fortner Gas Company. Holland Grills are the only grills guaranteed not to flare up and are proudly made in America. Stop by or give us a call at Fortner Gas, and we will give you the best deal on a gift that will be enjoyed year-round. Treat yourself or someone special this season with a Holland Grill from Fortner Gas Company, located on Highway 62 West in Princeton.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hello, this is Gloria Smith with the Law Office of Jeff Russo. Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
Dear Sam, my papa doesn't hear me very well. When I tell him I love him, he can't hear me. It makes me so sad. Please, Santa, bring him some Audible hearing aids. Love, Emma.
It's so good to hear you say you love me.
Best Christmas ever!
Call Audible today for your free hearing test.
There's no better time than now to hear better for Christmas.
Call Audible 270-554-1900.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports in Princeton. Trilogy offers a wide range of classes to help you reach your fitness and well-being goals, like yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, and weightlifting. They have family discounts, and your first class is free. So come work out in a family-friendly environment at Trilogy Performance Sports, located directly behind Cash Express in Princeton. Open 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports Princeton. Telephone 270-601-1824.
The scorebook is closed on this game. It's time for the Caldwell County postgame show on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And we are back at the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. Caldwell County Lady Tigers put up a valiant effort against a tough Collins Titans team and a tall Collins Titans team. The team could sport 3 or 4 6-footers in the lineup, one at 6'3". Caldwell County held them tough into the fourth quarter, but a late 15-0 run by Collins helped them pull away for the victory this afternoon over Caldwell County. And here with the stats, Bob, you have all those ready for
I do, Dennis.
The game stats are ready. Here's Bob Hayes with those.
For the Lady Tigers tonight, they trailed at halftime 30-26, outscored the Titans of Collins in the third quarter 18-17, and got outscored 20-13 here in the fourth quarter. And we're joined here by Coach Thomas, and let Coach Thomas get the headphones on. We just ran out of gas, Melissa.
We went cold there.
And going cold as well.
Yeah, and so, but I'm really proud of our effort. We had not been playing well. We didn't play well in Marshall County when we went down there, but I feel real good. I feel as good about this loss than I've ever felt about a loss.
Well, we noted on the radio broadcast here that we would not go directly underneath the basket. We would stop 6, 7, 8 feet down and get the shot off. We got good shots off today. We just didn't shoot. We were looking at the stats here. We shot 25.8% for the game, and if we get 6, 7 more baskets to go down, and we had a crucial walking call where it nullified a three-pointer in that decisive third, fourth quarter, but I felt like we played well also.
Absolutely. You know, this is a really good Collins team that we played today, and for us to be able to play with them for that long, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm happy with our effort. We didn't play scary. We didn't back down. We kept going at them. They were huge.
And I mean, their big girl, 6'3", was not all arms and legs. I mean, she covered some floor, made some nice catches, handled the ball nice, inside, and once Collins wanted to go to their left, almost nothing we could do to stop them from going to their left, especially Federley, who
Yeah.
is a really impressive ball player.
They were bullies. I mean, they really were a very physical basketball team, and
We we
that
also
kid.
noted that on the broadcast that not only were they tall, but they were broad-shouldered,
Yes.
and you just weren't going to go through them. You're going to have to go around them,
Yeah.
but you're right. We didn't back down. We didn't quit. We just ran out of gas.
We did, and when you're playing against a physical team like that, and then coming off of a 3-day break, it just doesn't bode well. But I feel like we gave it our all, and we improved, and we look better today. We look like a basketball team, and J.C. Jaggers was a player tonight.
Well, she had a really nice game and really an intelligent game, and I thought
Yes.
for the most part our play was intelligent today.
It was. JC's a really heady. She's got a knack for this game, and she, she struggled a little bit early in the season, and she's battled her way back, and I'm just proud of the way she's done that and overcome some adversity, and really controlled this game at times tonight, and I'm proud of that.
We also mentioned that this morning on the broadcast with Todd Griffin that last year this was our turnaround tournament
Yeah.
where we got the season righted and went on to play really good basketball. I see the same thing happening today after this game, and something that we almost as a team never do. We shot 17 out of 21 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Well, when you're playing in a tight game and everybody is in the game, I think you shoot free throws better.
Yeah,
Coach
yeah.
Thomas, I really believe that. If you've got anything else on your mind, you
Yes.
won't concentrate when you get up there. But I thought we looked good today.
I did too. I appreciate you saying that because you're exactly right. Our heads were in the game, and I feel like at times this year our heads haven't been in the game. And when you're focused and you're bearing down on what you need to do, you do things like make free throws because it's mental.
It is, and we came back from 12 points down to take the lead in the third quarter, which is another strong positive result to take out of this game.
Yep.
We made them earn their win.
They did. I just thought it was a good game on both ends. I mean, it was just we were able to go out and do some really nice things, and against an exceptional basketball team, and I'm just really proud of our effort and the way we played today.
And when you mentioned JC, what a game she had. She was 9 out of 9 from the free throw line today, 24 points. So really needed all her 24 points. Bella, I thought, played really more intelligent basketball today and kept out of foul trouble. I meant intelligent by keeping out of foul trouble.
And JC, what she was today, she's been a shooter for us, but today she was a scorer.
Yes.
And we've been talking a lot about that, and her shooting 9 free throws. I don't think we shot 9 free throws as a team against Marshall County. So we've really been pushing hard. We've got to get to the rim. We've got to be physical. We can't just settle for the jump shot. And that's what we have been doing up until today. And we were able to get to the line a little bit more, and it helped us stay in the game.
Well, and that goes back to not forcing action, taking the pass that was there and let the girl make the decision 3 or 4 times, and this always seems to happen to us. We make a couple of lazy passes in the backcourt after we rebound the ball, which takes away a trip down the floor and a potential chance to score. But we got some things to clean up. But as we mentioned last year, when you have a turnaround game against somebody that you've not seen before and somebody that's very capable of playing good basketball, I think it bodes well like it did last year for us going forward.
Absolutely. I think so, and I'm excited about this team. We've got a lot of growth to do. We got a lot of things. We got to get better on the defensive end. We got to be able to keep people out of the paint. We weren't really able to do that.
And that's what killed us tonight. We could not keep Collins out of the paint. We could not keep Federley from going down the lane, getting her way, if you will, and a couple other Collins players doing the same thing. And I thought we rebounded the ball when the misses occurred. I thought we rebounded pretty well, but you just can't let them have drive after drive after drive going down the line. But it's we've got another game tomorrow to come in and play, and take advantage of what we learned today and the confidence I think we should have. I don't think we should be down. I hope the girls aren't down at the end of this game. I thought we gave it all we had.
Well, I was very positive in the locker room,
Good,
and
good.
girls, you never know.
Well, that's true, and sometimes boys, you never know.
So I mean, this is our fourth loss in a row, and so sometimes that gets in your head a little bit. So I want to make sure this team knows. Listen, this is not about the scoreboard. This is about, are we better today than we were yesterday, and we're moving in the right direction. So I've tried to talk them through that and be very positive with them, because I'm proud of the way we're battling right now. I'm proud of the effort that we're making. I'm proud of the progress that we've made over this Christmas tournament. So we got to take this. I feel like it's momentum, even though it's coming off of losses.
Exactly, and I always look to see the girls going in. I thought I thought our bench played well today.
Absolutely did.
They weren't lost. They were out there making plays. Paris Gray seemed to me that she was in the game, knew what to do when she got the ball. Jillian scoring there late in the game for us. Riley Thomas, Lucy Goffinette coming in and using her really speed and quickness to sometimes nullify the pass into the big girl when she was in. So lots of positives. Too bad it was not a win, but you do sometimes take success out of a loss.
Absolutely, and that's what we got to do here.
And our game tomorrow is against Ballard Memorial, and that comes early in the day, I think.
3:30, I think.
It is at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. So, any final comments, Coach Thomas?
No, we appreciate you all coming out and supporting this tournament, and we're very lucky to have you guys.
Well, we're lucky to have the people that can put this thing together and bring it to Princeton, and we're just happy to be a part of it and contribute any way we can. And great job with the girls today.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Have a good game tomorrow. And that's been Coach Thomas here with us, visiting with us. And going over the scoring, as we mentioned, J.C. Jaggers with 24 points in the game, 15 in the first half, 9 second half, 12 points for Bella McConnell, 6 in each half, and a workmanlike game for her. A lot of rebounds, and we'll get to those here in a second. Rebounds by Bella here in the game. She had 13 rebounds today to lead the Tigers in the rebounding effort. Again, a great all-around performance by Bella. 4 points for Paris Gray, 2 in each half. 4 points for Morgan McDaniels, all in the second half. And 3 points for Jada Boyd. 1 point first half, 2 points in the second half. And 2 points for Carson Parker, that coming in the first half. Total of 26 points in the first half by the Lady Tigers, 25 in the second half, a total of 51. And for College, they were led today, as we said, by Livia Federley, who scored 27 points. Only 2 3-pointers in the game, one by each team, and both those 3-pointers coming in the first half. For Collins, number 34, Gian Hayes with 15 points, 9 first half, 6 second half, 7 points for Hallie Winfro. So basically 15, 27, 42, 49 points of their 67 points by three players. And as Coach Thomas said, it was not a win, but they made strides and progress today, Dennis, on the basketball floor.
I was really impressed with several aspects of their ball game today. They had their heads in the game. They thought the game through. Bella McConnell passed up some normally good shots for her because she knew they were going to get blocked by the big 6'3" kid from Collins. So I think they did good on that. They did what they could do rebounding-wise. They blocked out well. Jaggers had a great game today, used her head, knew where to take the shots and when to take them. She was did a good job scoring the ball today. And it's almost ironic that our post-game is brought to you by Trilogy Performance Sports, and their motto is be better than you used to be. Well, I heard Coach Thomas use that exact line, that we're better after this game than we were before it. So just like with what Trilogy does, this basketball team did the same thing today. They're better today. They're better after these 4 losses than they were before those 4 losses. But they played some tough competition, and they're going to come back out tomorrow against Ballard Memorial. Hopefully, they'll pick up the win, even that record back up, and get the losing streak out of their mind a little bit. But they have played some really good ball against stiff competition for the last week and a half.
Well, I was encouraged by, and we came back from a 12-point deficit, took the lead in the third quarter, and we just couldn't handle it. Game going on right now in front of us is one of our opponents tomorrow night to end the tournament, Clarksville Northeast versus Booker T. Washington, both out of Tennessee, and both of them look to be really athletic, Dennis.
Yeah, we saw them warming up, and both of them can get up pretty high. So you expect this one to be a track meet. Booker T. Washington, of course, out of the Memphis area, Clarksville Northeast, not far from here. So that's our opponent tomorrow night. But tonight, Bob, we've still got a team. Coach Kukihiko talked about Brighton. Plan on them getting up and down the court. They've got some athletes in that one. We'll have that game coming up tonight at 8 o'clock. We'll be back here on WPKY for the nightcap tonight. And this is the 3:30 scheduled game. We're about 25 minutes behind schedule right now. But we can plan on that one. Whatever time it starts, we're going to be on the air with that one. We'll have the live stream of it as Caldwell County takes on Brighton, Tennessee. A game some people really want to pay attention to. Look at the quality of these teams coming up. In the game after this one, you got Sapulpa, Oklahoma, the number 2 ranked 6A team in Oklahoma, in action against Webb School of Tennessee. And then in the game after that, in between that game and our game tonight, you've got Center Hill, Mississippi, who's ranked number 2 overall in the state of Mississippi. So that's a quality team coming in. Then you've got Brighton, Tennessee against us tonight. We'll cap this one off tonight with a game 8:30-ish, maybe even 9 o'clock, depends on how these games go. And then right back tomorrow afternoon as Caldwell County's Lady Tigers will get us started on the air tomorrow at 3:15. We'll be on the air at 3:15 for the pregame show, 3:30 tip set for that one. Then Caldwell and Clarksville Northeast, the team in white, this afternoon playing in this one. So still a lot of basketball. Come on out to the Cab. Man, this is a great environment. You've got all these great teams in. You've got concessions and all of that for $7 or $13, whether you buy 2 days or one. So a great get-together, a great Hoops Classic put together by Torrey Hammond and a lot of his friends helping him out on that. But a great job by that crew to get together what we have here at the Cab.
And we're getting some people coming in right now to take advantage of these next 2 or 3 games. In the Tigers game tonight at 8 o'clock. So far, 2 turnovers, 1 on each team as the game is commenced in front of us here. But you know, it's a great tournament, Dennis, and the fact that we didn't embarrass ourselves. Certainly, the girls played hard. I thought like we did last year, we improved in our tournament last year.
Yeah, they went on. Of course, the girls went on to win the district championship after that performance they had here in December last year. Just kind of built on that. So who knows what's going to come. The district for the girls is very tight. The boys, obviously, it's Madisonville with the favorite position, but Caldwell County on a given night, if they stroke threes like they did earlier today against I've lost the track, got my mind on
Fulton
something else.
City.
Fulton City, where they shot 50% from 3, 52% overall for the game. You put that on the floor against Madisonville, rebound halfway decent, and you're in a ball game probably. So
you are in a ball game. I'm anxious to see what kind of team Brighton brings to the court tonight.
So a lot of basketball for us. We're taking it all the way through the district and regional tournaments here on WPKY. So I hope you'll tune in for that. Also check out some of our friend Todd Griffith has joined the WPKY and Your Sports Edge teams. Check out a lot of his stories and photos and everything on Twitter and on the website. So a lot of basketball coverage, a lot of basketball here at the Cab. So if you like basketball and you don't get your fill these 2 days, it's your own fault.
Come on out and watch some good basketball.
Tied up underneath on that one by the Warriors of Booker T. Washington. That's going to do it for us today. Our postgame has been brought to you by Trilogy Performance Sports, and I'm glad that Coach Thomas could use their tagline in it. Be better than you used to be. That's what the Lady Tigers coach said they were today, and that's what you can be at Trilogy Performance Sports. They offer sports training, gymnastics, kickboxing, all kinds of fitness training. They're open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and your first visit is always free at Trilogy Performance Sports. So for Bob Hayes and John Miller, I'm Dennis Stevens. That's going to do it for us for right now. We'll be back tonight for the nightcap, scheduled at 8 o'clock. We'll be on 15 minutes before the game time, so check us out. We'll be here at the Cab on the West Kentucky Hoops Classic, and we are here on 103.3, 1580 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
At Morgan's Funeral Home, we offer special services to meet the needs of those with special needs. At Morgan's Funeral Home, we recognize that no two individuals are exactly alike, and no two people want exactly the same final arrangements either. We can help you make the choices that will both satisfy your wishes and meet your individual needs. Morgan's Funeral Home, serving families for over 100 years.
You can hear Tiger Sports live right here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and at WPKYonline.com. You can also follow all the Caldwell County sports teams at yoursportsedge.com. There's a whole section for Caldwell County Tiger fans if you like what you see. Download the YSE app. It's free. It's a new day for sports coverage for Tiger fans. YourSportsEdge.com and WPKY support Caldwell County sports.
Serving Caldwell County since 1950. We're 1580, 103.3 WPKY Princeton.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports in Princeton. Trilogy offers a wide range of classes to help you reach your fitness and well-being goals, like yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, and weightlifting. They have family discounts, and your first class is free. So come work out in a family-friendly environment at Trilogy Performance Sports, located directly behind Cash Express in Princeton. Open 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., 7 days a week. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports Princeton. Telephone 270-601-1824.
Serving Caldwell County since 1950. We're 1580, 103.3 WPKY Princeton.
Disconnected.